Hello, hello. I'm just waiting for more people to join us. This is going to be live. Ooh, okay. So sorry guys. I am very new at this, okay? I haven't done a live in a while and I'm excited to do these prediction readings for you guys. I'm just going to wait for more people to enter. So let's see. Okay. Thank you for that like. How are you guys doing before we get started? This is going to be an all signs reading, so please keep that in mind. And it's going to be for all the signs for November. It's going to be general, but I am going to touch up on love and romance, career, finances, anything that you kind of want to say below. Please do. Hi guys. I know this is a surprise. I have not done a live in so long. What's up, Chicago? What's up, Trinidad? Oh, thank you for the pregnancy. Congratulations. It's been a doozy, guys. I know I've been trying to be more on top of it. I really have, but this is my first pregnancy and everything's so new here. So, I'm doing my best. I promise. I love you guys. I try to put out everything I can on time and I'm sorry if it has been a little bit delayed, but I swear it's like a whole new thing for me. So I really appreciate you guys a lot. Okay, I don't know. God, I assigned moderators so long ago. I don't even know if I have any moderators. So if I don't, or if they are here, I just want to say if you guys could either like let people know what signs I've read, and to help people, I am going to hold up like the sign, right? And so that will let them know what I'm on, but not the whole time, but just at the beginning, and maybe that will kind of help with the timestamps and everything. So guys, let me see how many people are in. Should we just get started? Please remember to comment, like, I love to see you guys. Oh, by the way, for super chats, I will try my best to keep my eye on them. If I miss them at all, I just want to take the time to say now, thank you so, so much. I will do my best though to make sure I get every single one, okay? So, all right. Let's go ahead and get it started. We're first going to start with Scorpio. Hello, my Scorpions. How are you guys? Happy birthday to my Scorpios. Let's go ahead and see what the month is looking like for you guys. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do you need to know about November? What do you need to know about November? Oh, I'm not surprised. What we have here is the moon. So I definitely just kind of would look out for places where the moon is going to be, full, new moon, anything that I feel is going to help you keep in track of. I don't know. I just feel for you guys right now, the moon is going to be very impactful for you guys this month. And I do feel that it's going to be really important to map up where the moon is, what position it is in, so you have a better understanding of maybe some of the emotions that are coming up, of some of the things that you feel very psychically connected to. And it says, pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. So yeah, I definitely feel as if you guys are getting very strong intuitive hits, and I'm not surprised it being your season. I just want you guys to not ignore those intuitive hits. I do feel like your dreams are going to be very prominent, very important. So don't kind of brush those aside. I think those are things that I feel Spirit wants you to know and pay attention to. So what is this all about though? Like what specifically is your intuition kind of telling you to do? Like what is this headed towards? As far as like anything I can kind of guide you about your intuitive hits. Tell me more about this intuitive energy for my Scorpions. Tell me more. Okay, end of an era. So this is about a change. This is about something that Spirit knows you've been kind of wanting to change. And maybe there's something that's really like coming up to the forefront that is giving you like the major hints of, okay, yeah, now we got to do this. There's no other way that I can ignore my signs anymore, that I can ignore my intuition anymore. This is what I need to do. And I feel like Spirit is letting you know that this is the prime time to do it, to put an end to this, to kind of move forward from a different stage in your life, because there's something I feel you guys have been kind of putting off as far as wanting to start something new or wanting to put a final end to something here. So I definitely feel like Spirit wants you guys to start focusing on that and start working on that. Whatever it is that will help kind of put an end to something that has been going on for so long, too long even, I'm hearing here. It's time to kind of put the final nail in, which I don't think Scorpio really has a problem with, but maybe there's other factors here that is kind of making it hard for you guys to put that final nail in. So let's dive deeper. Let's see what the tarot, 3 things you need to know about November, and maybe what this era is that Spirit's putting the end on. Okay, so first you have the Hermit. So Virgo energy. Okay, for some of you guys, I definitely feel like this is, again, it's repeating. This is something you've been thinking about for a very long time. This is something that has been on your mind. And some of you guys, I kind of have to feel like you have been in hermit mode. And I love going in hermit mode. It's nothing surprising here. But, it's something where Spirit is saying, whatever you've been kind of sheltering yourself from, you are kind of in some way creating a bit of a wall. And Spirit wants you to know that it's kind of time for you to step out of this hermit area. There's a lot that you've been learning from, and there's a lot of reflections that were definitely needed. But I think you've isolated yourself in some ways a bit too long here. But then we have the 2 of Pentacles. So Capricorn energy. So I feel with the 2 of Pentacles, this could be a struggle of, I can see why you're going in hermit mode. There's a lot been going on in your life, and particularly with things that you want to do during the day, that certain things make it hard for you to do those things. I feel like for some of you guys, you have an overload of work, or you're kind of been stressing out about your job. And some of you guys definitely want to change jobs, or some of you guys are kind of bored with your role, or you've outgrown your role, or anything along that sense. So I definitely feel as if you guys have been kind of unsure about how to move forward, or if it's worth actually keeping in your life. And if it's making you unhappy, if it's making you kind of distant, sorry, my dog's in the room. If it's making you distant, then I think Spirit is kind of trying to say that if you're not happy, that's something to recognize. That's something that has been sticking with you. And it's important that you're not happy. But some of you guys could be worried about how I'm going to, pay the bills, or how am I going to, make up for this lapse of putting an end to something here, when some of you guys may be financially tied to it. Some of you guys may be, having something else that is affecting your want to move on with it. Tell me more. Ooh, love. And then we have the Emperor. Okay, Aries energy. So yeah, you guys are going to get on top of it. You really are. I feel it's your time to make that choice, to make it settled, like to take a hold of the things that you've been wanting to do, and to make it kind of just every day your routine, or to really give someone that final message of, I'm confident in this. I feel assured in this, and I know that this is what I want to do. So you guys really are bossing it up by the end of the month with this decision, and with listening to your intuitions, and a lot of gut feelings here. So a lot of what you're sensing is coming through claircognizance, is coming through like inner feelings that are starting to rise up, or when you're around certain people, you're getting some sort of vibe. And that's something really important that Spirit wants you to understand. It's helping you lead to a choice that can make it more certain, or again, finally putting an end to something here. I feel like some of you guys may be really close to the hawk energy, whether a hawk is something that you've seen quite a bit, quite often, or you're starting to see more of. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Talk about big changes, but this is positive changes. These are, cycles closing out. This is like where you've kind of endured some sort of chapter in your life that Spirit is saying, it was hard to endure. It was hard to kind of go through these reflections and to identify what about this chapter made you so unhappy. But now that you've come to understand what you need to do to fix it, or what you need to do to let go of it, you will come out of this more empowered. You will come out of this feeling more on top. So I feel this is very positive here. And with Wheel of Fortune, that comes with Sagittarius and Pisces energy. But let's clarify these cards a bit to go deeper. How are you guys doing? Oh, thank you. The Lavender Lover. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. We're on Scorpio for those of you that just joined us. It's the first sign I've read so far with Scorpio. So tell me somewhat more about the Hermit. Okay, the Seven of Cups. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, there's been a lot of emotional confusion around this situation. I do feel maybe this is something that has been part of your life for so long, and you can't ignore the things that were good about it, but the other things that are starting to make you feel like this has been too long or that there needs to be a change is something that I feel is starting to repeat itself to you over and over again through, signs from spirit, but more so your intuition. And I feel like some of you guys are afraid if you go through with this choice, like someone's not going to be happy about it, or there's someone that's going to be hurt by it. But, Scorpio, you've held this person's feelings on your back for such a long time that they should have the same consideration for you. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles here. Okay, then we have the Four of Wands. Oh, so for some of you guys, so if this is still work, it's kind of like what know, you feel like you haven't been doing enough of what you enjoy to do, what you do have a passion for, what you do kind of feel is something that you get excited about going to do every day. There's been a lack of that. And others of you, this is about moving, like changing homes or maybe kind of changing roommates or finding new roommates or finding new apartments, finding a new home. But yeah, I think your environment of where you're living currently has kind of been a little bit chaotic or a little bit uncertain, a little bit not feeling like home for you, Scorpio, in that sense. So whether that is within your specific home, within your career, that's where it's feeling the most like it's kind of showing up in that sense. And for Four of Wands, it could possibly be friendships or love and romance. And maybe some of you guys kind of have been interested in two people, have been kind of dating two people, getting to know two people, but then wanting to kind of settle on someone, which maybe the Emperor here. I wonder if someone that you've been kind of considering more so, maybe someone that's older than you, or definitely has like boss energy, very strong masculine energy, likes to take charge. That could be something here. Okay. Then we have Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So this is the procrastination that was going on for some time due to you, I don't know, more so reflecting on it or wondering what will be the right way to go about this than actually taking the action to do it. But with the Emperor here, I feel by the end of the month, you will be ready. You will be ready to make that choice. You will be ready to kind of stay firm in it, confident in it. There's not going to be a lot to change your mind because this is something you reflected on for so long. But Spirit does want you to use this opportunity, especially towards the end of the month, to act on this, to no longer procrastinate it. You're ready, Scorpio, with that Emperor energy. And others of you, if this could be with a job or even with a roommate situation or a love, I feel like, yeah, something's just not working and you know it's not going to continue to work with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I think even if it's hard or even if you're afraid it's going to hurt someone, you have to do what's right. And that's Emperor energy, right? Like I think the best leaders are not always the ones that make the right choices, but have to be the ones that make the hard choices. So I think this is a time in your life where you may be kind of finally making a choice that feels a bit hard to do, but I think you guys are more confident in it as you reflect and as you kind of deliberate how you need to do this. You'll be ready by the end of it. And then bottom of the deck, we have, I'm sorry here. I think this is the Emperor. 5 and 4, right? Yeah. Okay, sorry. Roman numerals, this deck is pretty new. I had it, but I haven't used it in a while. But yeah, this is Emperor energy coming up again. Am I right with that? Yep. Okay. So Emperor's coming out twice. Fours are very big here. So your birthday could be November 4th, November 14th. October 24th does not have to be the case, but you may be seeing a lot more fours. Or it could be that November 4th, November 14th, or November 24th will be important dates for you guys this month. But yeah, I think some of you guys what has been kind of the struggle with this is not being sure of yourself if this is the right move to make, especially with closing something out. But it absolutely is. I do feel you guys have been guided by a powerful spirit guide, one that is trying to help you boost your confidence, help you to boost your, you know, your certainty within yourself that this is the right thing to do. And you're more than ready for it. That's what spirit is. And even with the Wheel of Fortune, the time is now to make this change. It's where it's going to be the most successful. It's going to be where the potential is at the highest for this to be successful. So with whatever this has to end, or with whatever this has to close out in, then be aware it's the right timing. Okay, cool. So let's get into love and romance for Scorpio. And then right after, we'll get into career. Let's see love and romance for Scorpio. Hi, guys. Yes, come back and catch the replay if you need to. Yeah, we're on the first sign. So this is Scorpio, and then, yeah. Tell me more about love and romance for Scorpio. Okay. Ooh, this could be the one. And it says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So if this is not your message, then sorry, the romance part of this isn't for you. But I do feel with the Two of Pentacles here, yeah, there was one that was sticking out more, and there was one that was showing more promise, that was showing more maturity, responsibility with the Emperor here. And I feel that with that being said, this is definitely the one that I think you guys should lean more towards. They have their shit together. They are maybe even people that like to kind of, take action. They like to call the shots. And I think there's something that you're very attracted to with that, with this person. I'm also seeing very prominent eyebrows, very thick eyebrows. So I don't know if that's you or the person that you're connected to in this. But yeah, I definitely see that this could be the one here for you, Scorpio. And some of you, it could be, but I feel you already know this person, but you could be meeting the one this month. And I feel like their hands are very warm, like holding their hands. It feels very, very warm, whether that's you and you always are told that, or it's this person. And that's a confirmation from spirit about who this could be for a few of you. And then I'm seeing the letter M, as in Michelle, as in Mitch, first, middle, last initial, can mean something to someone. So let's talk about money. Let's talk about career, finance, and money for you guys. Okay. Windfall, Scorpio. Yes. Love this. You're about to receive a windfall of money or pay raise. It could be birthday money even for some of you. Money is currently in a positive cycle. Beautiful with the Wheel of Fortune. This is a great time to treat yourself or make that big purchase. So, I wonder if some of you guys with the end of an era, like you have been afraid to spend that money, especially if you guys have experienced financial difficulty before. But I think there's a time where spirit does want you to make that purchase that you've been wanting to do. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys know your financial situations better, but I do feel for those of you where you've saved up enough that there is something that you've had your eye on to spend, definitely do it. Because I think with what you're being with the Emperor at the end of the month, I definitely feel like you guys are taking the right action towards things, and you're making the work, and you are holding yourself accountable and being very disciplined towards finding either a new job or getting that promotion or just putting the effort in. It's going to be repaid, period. So I don't think you guys have anything to worry about as far as money goes here. I mean, love, money, there's just a choice that someone finally has to make in order to move towards this. So make that choice. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get one more card. And this is going to be advice from spirit for you guys for November. Number 39, spend time on you and balance yourself. So with the Hermit here, it makes a lot of sense, right? And again, I felt a lot of you guys transitioning out of Hermit mode, but if some of you guys still need to find some way to better balance your life or to reflect on what's throwing you out of balance, spirit does not want you to come out of Hermit mode until that happens. But once you recognize that, okay, you know what? Yeah, this is an reoccurring theme. This is something that has been coming in my mindset for a long time. I have complicated emotions around it, but I know that this wouldn't be repeating unless it's trying to tell me something. Consider all that, Scorpio. And in the meantime, as you go into boss mode or you're recharging in order to go into boss emperor mode by the end of the month, like do things that will make you happy. Do things that will make you feel excited about going to work, excited about being around the people that you want to see. It's something that spirit does want you to pay attention to overall. Number 39 here, a lot of green here. So yeah, just I think some of you guys, it's about heart chakra healing, but more so with yourself and trusting yourself and being okay with not being okay if that's the case, or being okay if there's something that you do want to put an end to. The time is now, Scorpio. So whatever that end is that spirit wants you to move towards, do it. I think you will not regret it. So thank you, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and we're going to head into Sagittarius. So where are my Sagittarians at? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let me just get these cards together for you guys. How are you doing? How are you guys doing? How did I do with Scorpio for the first sign? Did you guys resonate? Thank you so much for joining me here. All right, so like I said, let's get into Sagittarius. Sorry for the timestamp. This may be a better time to show it. So how are Sagittarius, November for Sagittarius? Tell me about November for Sagittarius. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment below if you guys feel like you've been resonating. This is new, so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is happening? Oh, happy birthday to my November Sagittarians, by the way. Sagittarius. Ooh, we have unity here. And I wonder, I'm already feeling very strong Scorpio vibes. So I wonder if you guys have strong Scorpio in your chart, or there's someone with strong Scorpio you're connected to. But it says a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. You know what I feel from here is a very strong healing with someone. That I feel for a lot of you, it could be romance, but it could also be a friendship. It could also be a family member. But I feel like a very strong, finally, understanding between the two of you, where maybe there's been a lack of, or maybe there hasn't been a lot of clarity between the two of you. But I think you're going to get this healing from this person, from this situation. And it's going to make you feel a lot more stronger with this connection here. Wow. Okay. Tell me more about November for Sagittarius with this unity. Tell me more. Okay, so we have retirement. Interesting. So some of you guys, I feel with this retirement energy, for those of you where this is in regards to a relationship, there's something between the two of you that maybe you've held against each other that finally needs to be let go of. I think there's a better understanding that maybe you two just don't see some things eye to eye. Maybe you two just had two different experiences that are not going to give you guys further proof of who's right in this situation, if that makes any sense. Eric Aaron, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, 5 years as a subscriber. Oh, wow. I'm so humbled. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you. But yeah, as I was saying with Sagittarius, there's something where finally you guys are just kind of letting bygones be bygones almost. Any sort of experience that hurt you with this person, I think Sagittarius, if you were open to hearing this other side, you would have a better understanding of what happened. You would have a better understanding of, their perspective that maybe you guys didn't know before. And now that you have that understanding, it makes you realize that I don't need to hold on to this anger. I need to no longer hold on to this regret or guilt or whatever this is that has been. It's time to let it go. That's how I feel with this retirement the most. I mean, it could be that some of you guys are heading into retirement this month. If so, congratulations. I think it is kind of finally balancing a lot for you, especially my hardworking Sagittarians that always shoot for the stars. You have left your mark in your career, and I think a lot of people are going to miss you for that, but they're happy to see you finally going into this part of your life where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. But let's go ahead and get into the tarot because for a lot of you, I feel this is relationship. So tell me 3 things for Sagittarius. Judgment. Oh, wow. Yeah. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, also Scorpio energy. And I'm really drawn to the Kala lilies here in this picture. So I wonder if you guys have always felt connected to lilies. If someone knows the spiritual meaning behind lilies, please comment it below because I don't know it off the top of my head, but I think it means, purity and innocence. So I think with judgment here, there is something that someone wants to bring up, and maybe it could be from the past, or maybe it could be, what you guys have been through lately that they want to resolve now. I feel like you're going to get a phone call, Sagittarius, um, of whether this person wants to have the conversation through a phone call or if they want to like meet up with you somewhere. But you may be surprised to get this call, but I think it's someone that does kind of want to finally put a close on something here with you or to get better understanding. Then we have the Two of Wands. Okay, Aries energy here. I do feel you're excited though. You may be surprised, but I think you're excited to kind of see what they have to say, to see this person face to face that maybe it's been some time since you've seen them, or even if some of you guys got in a recent fight over something, like maybe there's been some lingering, wow, I wish I could have clarified better. I wish we didn't have to end things like that. And I think with that being said, with this, you both are kind of wanting to have this positive result. So remember to go into this as I see it, as I feel it here, that this person wants to resolve this just as much as you do. And I think that you miss being in each other's lives. I think you guys, despite the differences you may have had, there's been some sort of understanding that you made each other happy at some period in your time. And that's something that Spirit wants to remind you of here, that, your differences should not overpower, the friendship or the romance or the connection you two have had. Then we have the Four of Wands. Wow, fire all the way here. So someone could have very strong fire in their chart, multiple fire placements. But with the Four of Wands, it's settled. You guys are really finally coming to understand, why someone did something in the past, why someone felt it was the right thing to do in the past. But at the end of it, I think you guys are going to accept why people or why you guys acted the way you did at the time, or if there was anything behind the scenes that you weren't very clear on. But you guys are definitely going into being very certain that you can make it through this. So Sagittarius, yeah, I feel this is very positive, very healing. And I think you guys are going to hang out with each other more and more from this interaction, from this healing. So bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands, Aries energy. If this is a romance, I gotta say, man, they have missed everything about you, Sagittarius. You are someone that keeps drawing them in and they don't know how, they don't know why, but it's just your attraction level. It's just the way that you are and how you present yourself is very independent, is very go-getting, and it's very eye-catching. And I think they miss having that fire in their life. And you definitely look good. That's a plus if this is someone that is a romance. They think you are still very hot, sexy. Those are always the adjectives they use to describe you. And I think they're realizing they haven't had that amount of passion, that amount of chemistry with someone else the way they had with you. But again, if that's not so much love and romance, then Queen of Wands energy, I think, is finally feeling empowered enough to speak your mind on it, to kind of come forward with this, with your experience and being okay with your experience, but also saying, you know what, like, I do understand there's other things that have happened in people's lives. Let me be open to receiving that, and then kind of using what I can from what they tell me to understand that. I'm sorry if that was a bad way to describe it, but it's kind of more so with Queen of Wands energy, like, now that I get it, we can move forward. Queen of Wands does not hold on to grudges for very long. Queen of Wands does not like to kind of waste time on energy on things that are not fulfilling or are not satisfying. So I think that that's why someone's going to get to this in the time. So whether you're dealing with the Queen of Wands or you're deciding to be Queen of Wands about it, I think by kind of just letting things go and accepting things as they are is what's really going to move this forward here. Hello, guys. Oh, thank you so much for your pregnancy. Congratulations, Christina. Thank you. Tell me about judgment. Okay, the moon. Yeah. Wow. So I don't think you guys really know how long this has been lingering within both of your psyches. I wonder if some of you guys kind of thought, well, they don't think of it that much. This has not affected them the way it's affected me. Absolutely not. This has affected them just as much. So I feel, with that being said, Sagittarius, that this is something that psychically has connected you to. And I feel, even if it's been some time since you've talked or seen each other, it's always been something that has stayed within each other's psyches that kind of wants to evolve. And I think too, especially, I don't think Sagittarians are very shy with expressing themselves or expressing their opinions on things, but maybe there was something that someone has kept, whether it was you or them, a memory or a truth that they were really afraid to bring forward, not knowing how you would react. But again, I think this bringing it forward is what's really going to bring a better understanding of each other. Oh, Chris, thank you so much. Sagittarius with Two of Wands. Then we have the Knight of Wands here, Sagittarius energy. Yeah. So you could be dealing with another Sagittarius or someone with strong Sagittarius in their chart. But again, like, I think you guys are excited to hear each other out, to see that text message from each other. And I think you guys are both going to take the initiative to have this conversation or to meet up and to talk this through. And I think, when you see each other, it's going to be like, wow, we let so much time go by, but here I am still happy to see them despite, how we left things last time, or despite how certain recent events went. Like, I'm excited to see you. I want to see you. And they may be traveling to see you. They may be driving to see you. It's worth it to them to make that drive or to take that trip. So if you guys are at a distance from each other, they could be planning to come and see you this November, flying to see you, driving to see you, or just, whatever they need to do in order to have this interaction with you, they're going to do it. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. The Four of Wands. Five of Swords in reverse. I love this for you guys here. Aquarius energy. Bottom of the deck, then we have the Hermit. So you guys needed some space from each other to reflect, because again, with the moon, there's been a lot that has been resonating within your psyches. And I think this space has really made someone, you or both of you, kind of dive deeper into this, to kind of realize the things that maybe you guys could have done differently, some things you wanted to express more, but the time away from each other was very important for this development. So why do I love the Five of Swords in reverse here for the Four of Wands? You guys are letting or realizing to put the things you disagree on, or the things you don't see eye to eye on, or maybe even, the instances in the past where you argued, fought, go. It's just not that important anymore. And I think also, like, the change between the two of you by having this separation here, or having time to think about it, is that, like, did those fights even matter? Like, did, me being right have more effect on me than having Sagittarius in my life? And it's no. I will be willing to kind of not argue as much, as to not, be so difficult with my opinions as much in order to have Sagittarius in my life, because that's what's worth it. So I love to see that. I think you guys are having a constructive conversation. It's not going to lead to heated heads, and it's going to heal. Yeah, that's good. So let's get into love and romance for Sagittarius. Ooh, attraction. Okay, yeah. I'm not surprised to see this, especially because we did have the Queen of Wands here, right? The attraction between the two of you is still very strong, has always been very strong. And I think even time has not been what's been, putting off this attraction for one another, has stopped this attraction for one another. I think you're each other's type and you'll always be each other's type, even if someone ages, even if someone, kind of has had like facial hair, a little bit of weight gain, weight loss. That's never going to change the attraction between the two of you. And I think if this has something to do with love and romance, even seeing them again is going to ignite some sexual interest, sexual desire for the two of you. But it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So yeah, I think Sagittarius tuning into your Queen of Wands energy by just putting yourself out there, accepting things as they are. A lot of people are remembering or even noticing how attractive you are. Just, yeah, not even just physically. It's just your vibration. It's just your light. It's just your lighthearted energy that gets a lot of people interested in you. And I think that that's going to be something you can continue to use in November as you may be kind of looking for more potential partners out there. So just for those who are asking, I've done Scorpio so far, and now we're on Sagittarius, and that's just 2 of the 12 so far I've done. So, oh, hello, Paris, France. I love Paris, one of my favorite cities in the world. Let's see about career and finances for Sagittarius. Okay, take action. Yes. So some of you guys need to hear a big yes as far as comes your finances, your career, with what you may be wanting to do with your finances and career. Here's your confirmation from the spirit. Yes, do it. Okay. But it says, whatever your question, this is telling you to go for it. Do not procrastinate or wait to take the next step to get ahead. Just do it. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. So it's a little bit similar to Scorpio's energy. So again, if you guys have strong Scorpio in your chart, replay it to watch the Scorpio segment of this reading. But yeah, Spirit is saying the time is now to do it. And whether that is to reach out to talk to this person and to set up something to, reconcile between the two of you, or if there is an investment, or even for some of you, retirement, wondering if it's time to retire, Spirit is saying yes to this. Okay. So a big confirmation, a big yes from the universe, and whatever it is you've been wanting to, been curious about moving towards in finances, career, Spirit's giving you the big thumbs up. And some of you just need to hear that. So, all right, let's go ahead and get one more card. This is a closing message for my Sagittariuses. Anything else for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Number 24, what does your heart want? Oh, be free to manifest your heart's desires. So with money, career, finances, there's something that Spirit's saying you can have optimism in this. You can have faith in this. You feel very strongly tied to it with your passions of what you want to do in this lifetime, as far as what you want to be remembered for in your work, what you want to be remembered for, and what you start to go after, or even for some of you that want to retire, thinking of retiring. Yeah, you've earned it. You more than deserve it. But for those of you that this is involving a friendship, a romance, a reconciliation here, I think you guys really do want to have this. And I think you always have wanted this. But again, some of you have maybe been unsure if they were ready or if they wanted to hear you out. But your heart keeps on still going back to wanting to make amends or wanting to kind of just talk it out. And I think Spirit is telling you to listen to your heart. And even as I'm saying that, like, look at that heart there in this card, like that's uniting these two. I think that that's something they really want too, and that they're ready to have with you. So I think Sagittarius, go with how you feel, go with what you've been wanting to do. It will lead you the right way. So let's go ahead and get into Capricorn for you guys. Thank you, Sagittarius, so much for joining me. We're going to now head into Capricorn. Where are my Capricorns at? It's surprising. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. It's one of my main 3. Not like main 3 as like rising, moon, and sun sign, but like one of my dominant signs in my chart, Capricorn. So let me get a drink of water first as I read your guys' comments. Don't worry, Kitty, you can replay it. And if you have, I'm also going to go through all the other signs too, so don't worry if you missed anything. All right, Capricorn, let's get it started. So this is Capricorn. Let's go ahead and tune into the powerful energy of Capricorn. I don't know why I said powerful, but maybe that will give us a foretelling of November for you. Tell me about Capricorn, Spirit. Ooh, we have proposal here. Okay. And it says a romantic or business opportunity is indicated. So guys, I feel you're getting some sort of opportunity, some sort of, again, proposal that doesn't have to be love and romance. If so, congratulations. If not, then I think it's just an offer here. Someone wants to make to you, and this could be someone that has been having an eye on you, that you've been dating, that they want to take a serious step towards you, or it could be a business partnership. Someone wants to work with you. Someone wants to collaborate with you in that sense. So this is the time where I think you guys are going to get that offer if you've been waiting on an offer here. Someone could have a rose tattoo as well. Tell me more about this proposal energy here. Aw, all eyes on you. I'm glad you're here. Tell me more. Please like, comment, and if you feel the need, I will try to keep out for super chats, but if I miss it, thank you guys so much. What about Capricorn? Okay, forgiveness. Ooh, okay. So I feel this is someone, whoever's offering this may have, I don't know, said that they weren't ready yet before, or it may have been someone that rejected you before, or maybe it was someone that just didn't feel like it was the right time to take a step towards you. And I do think it hurt you, because I think you did feel like everything was set up for the right thing to happen before. But I think this person may be asking you for your forgiveness, Capricorn. I wonder if you guys are going to get some sort of an apology with this offer coming in. I wonder if even for some of you, let's just say there's a situation where you applied for a job and they said, it's not the right time, or we're not considering you, but thank you. They may be re-hitting you up again. So that's something to pay attention to as well. But I think more so this offer coming from someone is someone that may have felt like they hurt you, or may have felt like they made the wrong choice in the past with you, that for some reason, we can look into the tarot, they feel it's important to try now at least. I'm seeing green eyes here. So someone could have green eyes. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot and see 3 things that will be happening for you guys. 3 situations, 3 energies for Capricorn. 6 of Pentacles. Nice. Taurus energy. So I think that, this is something that someone wants to give you in a form of a loan, or someone wants to give you as far as like some sort of job or some sort of project that they know you would be good in, that you putting your effort in would generate a lot of money, would generate a lot of interest. And that's why they are choosing you. Or maybe even for some of you guys, again, if you've been waiting on some sort of job interview, they've taken some time but want to select you. They're hoping they didn't wait too long, or it's not too late. And others of you with the 6 of Pentacles, someone, if this is love and romance, because I feel very specifically it's either business or love and romance, they know they weren't doing enough. And they know that you were being patient with them. But I think that, again, maybe they used money as an excuse. They used work as an excuse before. But I think they now feel, what we'll clarify this card, but whatever reason, that it's now the time to do this. Now it's time to make things work with you, to take the action that they may have been lacking in before. And I think it was definitely their availability. I definitely think it was their time and energy that they were holding back from you. but also knowing you didn't deserve it. So I will clarify that card. I wonder what else was going on there with that. Tell me more. But now they want to meet you fairly. They want to put that effort in. We have death. Wow. Scorpio energy. So this is coming very closely with the forgiveness, right? So I think what they kind of want out of this with you, Capricorn, is to, first of all, I think they've done a lot of change within themselves. I think they kind of saw what was happening between the two of you that maybe they were not doing with the Six of Pentacles, that was making you more certain that maybe this is not going to work. Maybe this is something I don't want to have. I'm done kind of with the repetition of their excuses, of with their lack, or if I don't know. I also feel waiting, like you may have felt like they kept on making you wait and stuff. And that was something you were making very clear has to change in your life. So I think through maybe the fact that they are afraid of a permanent ending here with you, or that you will make a decision that, you know, cuts ties between the two of you, whether this is business or romance, is something they're very afraid of. They do not want that to happen, Capricorn. They do not want this to end. They do not want you to be an opportunity that slipped by for good. Death is permanent, right? So I think through that, they are deciding to put an end to either a specific behavior, a specific excuse. And that's why the forgiveness is coming here. And they're hoping that through that apology, they can leave the past in the past with you, because they want to be so different now moving forward. Tell me more. Then we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. Scorpio energy, very strong Scorpio energy here in this reading. So you could have strong Scorpio in your chart, or you could be dealing with someone with strong Scorpio. Does not have to be the case. But with the Seven of Cups, yeah, I think through this offer, through this proposal, through this apology, it's definitely going to put you through a lot of emotions. I definitely feel like there's a lot that you're measuring out to say, okay, this person did hurt me. How can I forget that? But at the same time, this is something I wanted for so long. Is this something I can trust? Am I making the right choice? Like, there could be a lot of confusion or a lot of uncertainty coming up, but I think it's in your hands, Capricorn, for the first time, maybe, than have this being in the hands of someone else, or in, something out of your control. I think Spirit is letting you know that you will make the choice. And Spirit definitely wants you to consider all options. Spirit definitely wants you to be realistic as far as, the expectations you could have out of this. But I think this is, whatever this proposal or offer, or, through what could happen from this proposal or offer, could feel a little bit overwhelming here. Bottom of the deck, the Nine of Swords. I can confirm something here for you. I feel this is the energy of whoever's about to offer something to you, Gemini energy. I even feel Gemini moon energy here. But yeah, this has been really weighing heavy on them. They've been feeling very anxious about you, very guilty about this situation, especially knowing that they could lose you for good, Capricorn, with death here. It's very hard to change a Capricorn's mind once they make their decision. Capricorns do not get the same reputation of stubbornness as, let's say, Tauruses do, but I've always known a lot of Capricorns to be very stubborn. And I think they may know that this time around, with whatever they're close to or afraid of being close to, it could be like a done deal. And that has been weighing very, very heavily on their mind. I see them having sleep issues, sleep problems. I see them checking their phone when they feel like it's been taking too long for you to reply. Like, it's definitely been creating a lot of anxiety within them. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles here for Capricorn. So we have the Eight of Swords. Interesting. Gemini energy again. So with this Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords here, what was gripping them from doing the right thing? I wonder. Like, so again, this is general and I'm not going to hit it for every single person, but there was something that was like taking more a hold of them rationally, logically, than what they knew they had to do. And this could be, if it's someone with love and romance, it could be afraid of rejection. It could be afraid of losing independence or whatever. People have a million excuses. But I think they finally worked through that, and they saw that, their fears or what they were afraid of could happen was making you less and less interested or less and less engaged. And I think that they had to break free from some sort of thought process or some sort of idea in order to do the right thing and to step up in the right way with the 6 of Pentacles. But again, weirdly enough, I think this person or this boss is very, in a way, possessive of you. So even if it's work and finances, I think they see how much you are a part of their success and with their finances and with their with their career and all. So losing you would be losing a huge asset. So let's just say that's why they kind of hold on to you tightly and they don't want to let you go, but they weren't doing enough to keep you. So I think that was a big realization, whether you told them that straight up or, through your energy of pulling back, they kind of had to realize that. But tell me about death. Tell me more about death here. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is coming out twice. Wow, yeah. So a lot of emotional uncertainty, confusion, whether this is you or the person that you're experiencing this with. But with death here, I definitely feel like it's weird. It's like from what they felt guilty about, it's kind of being, once they have this offer, once they have this, I've changed type of conversation with you, it's then kind of being brought on you because it's like, okay, this is something that hasn't changed before. This is something that I feel is something we've worked through a long time. How can I really trust this? 2 sevens here. Your birthday could be January 7th, January 17th, or December 27th, or November 7th, November 17th, and November 27th will be important dates for you guys in the month of November. But yeah, I mean, they've had a lot of emotional guilt around this, and that's why I think they know they need to ask for your forgiveness, Capricorn. Especially if they feel like they're on the cutting block. Tell me more about the 7 of Cups. Let's dive deeper into this 7 of Cups. The 8 of Cups. Wow, 2 8s. Number synchronicities all around. So some of you guys, your birthday could be January 8th, January 18th, or December 28th. Or like I said, November 8th, November 18th, or November 28th could be important dates for you guys. But yeah, so I feel with this 8 of Cups here, look at the imagery even. Like there's this one chick over here on the dragon, and then this dragon's kind of flying alone. So I wonder if some of you guys need more time. I wonder if some of you guys kind of need to distance yourself and really think about this, which you have every right to do, Capricorn, especially if they were the ones that were like, lacking in something, or lacking in the progress, lacking in actually following through in what they said they were going to do. So some of you, I think, may need some space, and you're worried if that person will be over it if you need that space. I think they'll wait. But others of you, it could be with the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups here. If it's not that you don't feel entirely ready yet to accept that offer, it could be that I think someone's finally accepting the emotional ties that they had with you that they didn't want to admit. And I think that when this person gives you this offer, gives you this apology, the emotions that they were unable to show before are really going to pour in. And I think that that's something where you are seeing is different about this and is kind of, shocking about this. But you have kind of maybe seen with the 8 of Cups and the Death card, for them to even take that step is big for them, is a change. So I think that that is also going to kind of make you kind of see that maybe there are certain things that are trying to do differently that I could be open to. But I do feel you guys are kind of in 2 different groups as far as that goes. And then we have the 3 of Swords. Yeah. So yeah, this is clearly someone that has hurt you, someone that you felt rejected you before, maybe even betrayed you before. But I think that this is something they're very aware of. And that's the difference, I think, of where maybe some of you guys didn't know if this person cared as much. I mean, they're worried as hell about it. the swords, it's all been up in their mental activity over this. So I think they're realizing in hurting you, they just hurt themselves that much more, Capricorn. And that's something they have realized. Someone could have cut their finger or cut their hand really recently, or someone has a scar on their hand, just for confirmation about who I'm talking about here. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Let's talk about love and romance first. A little message of love and romance for Capricorn. Hi, guys. Aw, don't forget to like if you're enjoying this. I know I read long. This is going to be a long live, but I think that's what you guys kind of like about my readings anyway. But tell me about love and romance for Capricorn. Oh. We have trust. I think through their lack of actions, it's created huge trust problems, and I'm not surprised. But it says this situation is calling for you to have faith. So yeah, with the 7 of Cups coming out here twice, I can see where there's a lack of emotional trust. And I think this person realizes they created that emotional trust within you. And that's what they want to work on. That's what they want to heal, and that's what they want to fix. Now, again, you guys have different stories. This is a general reading, but overall, I think there's something positive to be made out of this. I think for those of you where this isn't super toxic or super abusive, I would never, advise anyone to go back to that. But for those of you where this has been a rocky road, but knowing that there's some purpose here between the two of you, I think there absolutely is. And I think that they've done a lot of reflection and have felt the consequences of their actions enough to recognize there has to be a change within themselves. And I think you can trust that. All right, tell me more about career and finances. Career and finances for my Capricorns. The sign that's all about the bag. Let's see. Capricorn. We are all in Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus with finances and career. Okay, so we have unreliable. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so whatever this proposal is or this offer is, it feels like with love and romance is something you can trust. But with work, I don't know. I don't feel it's with that same trust. It says there's some confusion regarding money. People are not following through on their promises and not pay on time. Expected money may not materialize. So guys, okay, if this is money, this is interesting. There's something that still doesn't feel right about. So let's just say you feel like you're overworked, underpaid, and they may be knowing you're looking for a new job or that you may be kind of on the brisk of quitting. They may be trying to pull something desperate here and saying that there's going to be change. But with 7 of Cups coming out twice with your finances, something still doesn't feel right. Like, okay, you said before that you couldn't give me this pay raise because of budget issues, but now we have the budget and this is something that you told me about a couple months ago. That doesn't make sense. So if this is something with work and career, I think it's something that you need to be very open to and realizing that I don't think the situation is going to change and that they're trying to do what they can to keep you on board or to keep you in this partnership. Do not invest with this person. I don't know if they're going to be asking you for money or asking you for some sort of loan. I don't think their idea of this business is going to turn out as successful as they're going to try to sell you it, Capricorn. So I don't know. And this could not even have to do with a business, but it could even be like someone asking you for money. I don't think they're going to pay you back anytime soon. So for those of you that have been going through that or about to, with the energy I'm seeing and picking up on, it's not something you can trust with work and career, okay? All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys and see if there's anything else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, so November. Number 4, stay strong, be a guiding light, ground yourself, and be love. So ground yourself is really important here with the 7 of Cups coming out twice, because I think there's going to be a lot of emotional overwhelming, a lot of uncertainty, and Spirit knows that when you ground yourself, Capricorn, you're at your most powerful. So when things do feel a little bit, above what you can handle, take some time to, disconnect, go outside, put your foot in the grass, or if it's snowing like it is here in Colorado, then find some times of a space in your house where you can just be by yourself to reflect, to work on your root chakra, to get you back into your energy of certainty, of power, of strength that Capricorn has so naturally to make a decision. But I think Spirit is saying the one thing that you can rely on is yourself and your own grounding and your own way of looking at things that's very practical. So, I think that that is what Spirit wants to remind you of in November when this happens and when this feels overwhelming or triggers you in any way. You will be at your best in making the right choice about this when you are fully grounded, okay? All right, so thank you so, so much, Capricorn, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated. If it did, please let me know, like, comment. Um, the super chats are open, but no need to donate at all. It's just really, really, I love having this live with you guys here. So thank you so, so much. Let's go ahead and head into Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Let me get the table set up for my Aquarians. How are you guys doing? Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So this is for Aquarius. Let me put it in the thing so people can read. Aquarius. How are you guys? Let's get into November predictions. So first tell me, Spirit, about the general theme for Aquarius. Oh, thank you, Leonella. Hi, Aquas. Oh, okay. Well, we got 2 cards for my Aquarians. The first is plain, and it says, a journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. So there is some sort of either soul journey or quite literally, some of you guys are flying out to see, on a vacation, holiday, or to see family members or friends, especially those in America. We have Thanksgiving coming up, so you definitely could be traveling for Thanksgiving. But I definitely feel there's something that you'll be very happy you went on this trip, or that you took this time to kind of do this soul searching, whatever it is. But then we have celebrations. Love that. Yeah. So even some of you guys are traveling for a celebration, a wedding, a birthday party, a retirement party, I don't know. But people are going to be very happy to see you came because you are always so much fun, Aquarius. But it says you are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. So I wonder, even some of you guys, I know this is very specific, so bear with me, but I wonder if you're going to travel somewhere, or you have recently traveled somewhere this year and you just feel more and more like you're supposed to be there, that you're supposed to like live there or move there. And maybe in November, it's the time where you're finally going to sign that lease or to start looking into those places. If you guys have always felt that way, I think it's definitely the right time. But regardless, I think you guys are having something to celebrate this month. So congratulations, Aquarius, for that. Something that you want to talk about, want to, maybe show off a little bit. I don't know. It feels something so positive. So let's see. Tell me more about this celebration and plain energy for Aquarius. Tell me more. Or maybe even with plain, if it's not you traveling, maybe someone's coming to travel to see you. Okay. And that could be something to keep in mind as well. Tell me more. Okay, so we have religion and spirituality here. So, this could be very tied to your spiritual growth. This could be very tied to, through having your own time to yourself, or to have your own trip to yourself, or to be on this trip. There's a lot that's opening your eyes. There's a lot that you're coming to see that is making you well aware of what you should be happy in celebrating, what you should be happy in what you've accomplished, what you should be happy with, how things are going with this journey you've decided to go on. And I think things are really starting to become apparent of how successful this journey is that you've decided to go on in November. there's going to be some sort of, confirmations that you are on the right path, or there's going to be certain things that people want to say congratulations to you, Aquarius, for being on this journey. Yeah, it feels like it's very much eye-opening. It very much feels very spiritually healing. So let's get into the tarot and dive deeper into this. So tell me more. Okay, Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy. I feel Sagittarius rising energy, but obviously it doesn't have to be that. But I feel with this being said, like this is something you want to do on your own. This is something that you definitely need to do on your own. And I feel like with this Nine of Wands, it's been a long time coming. I feel like there's been a lot that you've been prioritizing over, time to yourself or time to be spiritually connected again, or what you've kind of been procrastinating on that would have made you feel a lot more like yourself again by, I don't know. So it could be something where you feel like you haven't given yourself enough time to be with your friends. You haven't given yourself enough time to travel or to kind of take those classes or to meditate every day. But you feel like, okay, enough's enough. I'm going to do this. I'm ready to do this. I'm prepared to do this. I don't need to wait anymore. And now with plane and traveling, I wonder for some of you guys, if this person that you're traveling to see or is coming to see you, there has been some history with that's been a little bit rocky and you're a little bit guarded with them. And it feels like a family member for a lot of you, but honestly, it could be anything. And you're kind of prepared to go into this with a wall up. But I think, with celebrations and religion and spirituality, there's something you're going to learn about them or something that you're going to see through this that kind of brings that guard down for the first time. So tell me more. For Aquarius, the Hierophant. Talk about religion and spirituality. Taurus energy, Capricorn energy for me as a reader. Wow, a spiritual awakening in November, I feel. And it could be through, again, taking this time to make time for yourself and to kind of dive deeper into your spirituality or to explore other spiritual philosophies, religions, to kind of connect to spirit or God again. Feels very powerful here. And I think that this is the time where you feel like this has been lacking in your life, a part of your spirituality or spiritual understanding of someone here. And I think you're being more devoted towards having this implemented in your life a lot more, whether that is a spiritual practice, whether that is a meditation, whether that is, again, if this has to do with someone else, whether love and romance, family member, or whatever, I think realizing what you need to do and what they need to do in order to correspond with each other harmoniously. And I think for the first time, someone's finally ready to hear you out, Aquarius, of your experiences, of your spirituality, of your purpose, in a way that you felt like they weren't ready to listen to you before, to open up to you before in that way, whether they thought your ideas were so out there or not just anything that they would ever want to, be curious about. But I think they're finally now open to hearing this part of you, Aquarius, or to hear about your specific journey, your experiences. And I think it's giving them a wider perspective on what they may have missed out on if there was a lack as far as understanding you or understanding your ideas and understanding your visions. Tell me more. Then we have the Two of Wands. Okay. Yeah, things are working out. I think you see the positivity of this growth within you or with someone else with Two of Wands energy. It feels like you can finally see where this could go as far as if you continue down this path, if you can continue down this spiritual journey, how much more you want to experience through this. So for some of you with the Hierophant and the plane, if there's a place that you've always wanted to go to that has a spiritual reputation behind it, or there's some sort of classes you could take behind that, I think you are feeling more inspired to go out and to do that now. But with the Two of Wands and celebrations, I think the future is looking very bright for you, Aquarius, now that you have this awakening, you have this understanding or this depth of it through what else your purpose is and what you want to pursue or what you want to have with someone, that you feel more excited going forward with it now than you have before. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. I know that's right. So Virgo energy, a lot of you guys, like I said from the beginning, this has to do with family. I feel it very strongly here. And whether that's you didn't feel accepted by your family, you didn't feel like your family understood you, or that there was long held family beliefs that you're finally ready to shed. I think seeing your success or seeing how you are just bravely showing this off is what's making your family more accept you now in November, I think, than ever before. But I think with this 10 of Pentacles here, if this concerns a spiritual journey you want to go on, or a spiritual practice you want to go on, or a spiritual career that you've been curious about doing, I think this is something that is going to set you up. I think this is going to be a part of your success. And I think that you will be very well paid, very well secure in following this path, if that's a part of what you've been curious about, Aquarius. I feel like you've been seeing a lot of animals as confirmations, or as November goes on, it keeps on repeating. So it could be a deer, it could be a wolf, it could be a lion, but it keeps popping up. And if that is a message for you, I think Spirit wants you to find out why that animal totem keeps popping up for you. It has to do something with what you're experiencing or going through at this time, and what Spirit wants you to start seeing in yourself. So if you see a lion, you have courage, you have bravery, but maybe you haven't been seeing that within yourself. You get what I mean? So tell me more about 9 of Wands, 4 of Cups, Cancer energy. Okay, so yeah, I feel there's something that was a part of your life, a part of your relationships with your family that felt very unsatisfied, or felt like you couldn't be as emotionally open, that you had to emotionally close off for your own safety and comfort. I think that's about to change, Aquarius. I really do. From this experience, from you kind of realizing maybe if yeah, I've been putting off my spirituality, I've been putting off the things that I've been very curious about. You don't have to sit with that. You can do something to change that. And I feel for some of you, it's getting out of your environment, whether that is, just, getting out of the house a bit more, or to kind of change your environment up, or literally traveling to kind of put you out of that stuck mode that some of you guys may have felt you're in, whether that's spiritually or with a certain someone. Tell me more about the Hierophant. 3 of Swords, yeah. So Libra energy here. I feel like with the Hierophant and the 3 of Swords that with what you're getting a better understanding of, or you're seeing someone's perspective, or why they are the way they are, it's from someone that may have caused you a lot of hurt, or there's been a lot of pain between the two of you. And I think a big part of it was them not understanding you, or not wanting to understand you before, and being so stubborn in their own beliefs. They maybe have ostracized you, or maybe made you feel like, there was something about not accepting you in some way, Aquarius, that hurt you deeply. But again, I don't know. There's a change within them that's making them more willing to listen now. That is making them kind of more open now, as far as your ideas, your beliefs, than what they were willing to be open about before. But yeah, I think even for some of you guys, if this doesn't have to do with a relationship or a person, the more you do research on certain spiritual topics, karmic relationships, or past life readings, I think you're going to understand some of what the pain is you've been carrying for so long that you weren't able to understand before diving deeper into these spiritual topics. So I think if you've been curious about a past life, start to kind of research into it, because I think it is carrying something important for you. Tell me more about the 2 of Wands. The 8 of Wands. Love it. Strong Sagittarius energy here. But yeah, I think then there's something where by the end of the month, things are progressing, moving forward. Something is kind of finally happening. Like you see that volcano exploding, right? It's like, this is where you are seeing the positive change. This is where you're seeing that now that we've understood each other, that I've grown this understanding of myself in my life. Like, I can move forward, and I can move forward happily. Even if for some of you guys, like, let's just say this relationship is something where you guys know that you will not ever be on the same page of. I think through the Hierophant and the Three of Swords of your own spiritual healing and awakening, you're finally ready to kind of just say, you know what has happened has happened. There was a purpose to it. I'm going to use that purpose to move forward. I'm going to use that purpose to propel me into a new direction where I can be open again, where I can trust again, and to move that. Movement is happening at the end of the month that I feel you guys are going to be very excited to do. You're going to feel very certain to do, and it's new for what this person has done to kind of hurt you to where you're ready to move on from it, period. I feel for most of you, they're on your side and they're moving forward with you, but even if not, you're okay with that for the first time. Bottom of the deck, the 10 of Wands. Wow. So 2 10s here. Your birthday could be February 10th, or you could be a cusper with February 20th or January 20th here. But 1010 could be a number synchronicity you've been seeing. And that's all about wrapping things up. But yeah, especially with the 10 of Pentacles, there's been something I feel from a generational trauma or from a family wound that has been burdening you for too long. And I feel with the 10 of Wands here, even if it has nothing to do with family, and with the 10 of Pentacles, I think there's a part of you that felt like you couldn't be successful as you are, and you absolutely can. The opinions, the criticism of people from the past are no longer valid to you anymore, Aquarius. And that's where I think you can finally let this go and let this wrap up and be happy doing so, be excited doing so with celebrations. I think by letting it go and moving forward is what your spirit guides want for you the most. So let's go ahead and pull a card for love and romance for Aquarius. If you haven't now, please remember to like, comment, show some love below. If you are enjoying these readings so far, I'm so happy to see you guys. Tell me more about love and romance. Oh, thank you, Kevin. We have attraction. Ooh, Aquarius. I think you're not aware of this person, and I don't think you're going to be aware of them until the end of the month. But your individuality, your spirituality is very attractive to someone. They could have an A in their name, first, middle, last initial, as in Alan, as in Elena. But yeah, I think that they have been, getting to know you, even if at first you had a little bit of a guard because you were afraid to share who you are. Maybe there were certain spiritual beliefs or your own personal beliefs that you kind of felt under the fire for before. But even if this is new to them, they're very attracted to you for it. So continue being yourself, continue expressing yourself, because I think that's what's widening the net of interest in you. And if there was something where you had to let go of the past of, a romantic person hurting you, I don't think that means there's a lack of interest around you. I think you do have secret admirers. And I do feel that one secret admirer is not going to be able to wait much longer and come fully out by the end of the month to move things forward with you, to ask you out. Definitely, I see here. So I love that. They're a little shy, I think. And maybe that's why you're not used to or not aware of who this person is, but there's like a silent passion for you that is really kind of always been building between the two of you, Aquarius. Let's see about finances and money for Aquarius. Let's see. Easy does it. And look, something's sprouting. It's starting to grow, Aquarius, with whatever you've been putting your investment in, your money in. If it has been a little bit rocky, as you see those rocks here, I think there's positive change that's happening in November for you financially and money-wise. But it says slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. Careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes. Okay, so for some reason, I'm getting gut feelings of be aware of scams. Be aware of scammers, be aware of text messages or emails that could look really deceiving or tricky. Do not partake in that, and especially for my shopaholics. Let's just say I'm an Aquarius moon. I have had shopping issues, shopping therapy issues, now's not a good time to break your budget. I don't know why it feels like kind of big here to say that. Like if you guys have been wondering if it's a good time now to finally go back on your budget, it's still important to keep it going because I think, yes, there's improvement, but it's still small improvement. And you don't want to go back to where you were before, okay, with your money. So that's something to keep in mind. But I think for a lot of you guys, slow and steady wins the race. To be patient with your financial growth, it's not going to be an overnight process, but I think you're going to start to see a little bit of positive things happening with it, okay? So let's go ahead and get one more card for Aquarius and see if there's anything else. Anything else for Aquarius? Any last minute messages from Aquarius' spirit guides? Okay, number 27. And it says, be clear on what you want. Put action to your goals, make them a reality with number, 27. So, okay, Aquarius, I think you're starting to understand what that is, right? And throughout the month, especially from the beginning to the middle, it's like understanding what it is that you still want to pursue, what you still want to dive deeper into. And then by the end of it, with the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands, then it's definitely like, all right, it's time. I get it. Through the experience I've had in November, through the understandings, through the healing I've had in November, I know what I want now. And then I think from December going into 2025, you're going to take the actions and the steps from what you've learned in November to make it happen. So I love to see this awakening. I love to see that you guys are celebrating something here as far as getting to know something about yourself or being more open about a realization about what you've been through, your experiences particularly, that's going to set the road down for 2025 to be very successful for you. So I'm excited to see this, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. If you enjoyed it, please let me know. Please drop a like, drop a comment, and we'll go ahead and start getting into Pisces. So where are my Pisceans at? Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are Pisces doing right now? You're very welcome. I'm a Pisces rising too around the world. Pisces rising, Cancer Sun, and Aquarius Moon are my big three. So let's go ahead and get into Pisces. What is November looking like for my Pisceans? Okay. So far I've done Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and now we're on Pisces. So tell me about Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. So we have the Sun. Yes, Pisces. And it says, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Things are starting to look up. Positive change is happening. Positive things are going to happen. Especially those of you that have felt like, damn, when is this going to take off? When is this person going to ask me? I feel November has the highest potential of this magic. And the color yellow, I don't know if you're wearing yellow right now. Yellow has been a color that has been making it to your awareness, but it's correlated with the solar plexus chakra. So I feel like your confidence in something is growing as November unfolds. And your confidence in having someone in your life or partaking in something in your life is going to be more and more certified as November goes on. Someone loves your smile. You've always been complimented on your smile. I don't know if you have dimples or just like great teeth or something unique about your teeth, but I feel like you're going to be smiling a lot more. So I love to see that for my Pisceans. I feel like this positive energy around you in November. So let's see where this is reflecting and tell me more about November for Pisces. Self-employment. Okay. So the S's are very strong here. Your first, middle, last initial could start with an S, as in Sam, as in Sarah. But I think for some of you guys, if this is related to work, you guys have like the opportunity, or you have been working towards your own employment, to your own business, to your own content creating. I think you're starting to see more engagement. I think you're starting to see more people interested in what you have to sell or what you're putting out there to market. I think that what you do for your own job or for your own employment is something that is meant to be very, very successful. And I think it's been a little bit rocky for the first few months or maybe even 2024, but I think you're going to start to see that positive change in November. Now, others of you, if it's not so much work and career, there's something about, like, being confident in yourself that you're feeling more so than ever before, and I wonder you're getting more compliments, I wonder if you're getting more people to, ask you for your phone number, I wonder if you are, like, I don't know, people are encouraging you, motivating you, telling you how skilled, telling you how talented you are in this, and that's helping you have more self-certainty. It's helping you kind of be more open and feel like you can trust in whatever path November is leading you down to, but I feel like this growth of positivity here, and you're very proud of yourself in November for not giving up on yourself or for seeing what is happening in the 3D world, reflecting your hard work here. I love it. Let's see what the tarot has to say. So, 3 things for my Pisceans about this success. The 9 of Cups. Pisces energy. Pisces, there could be wish fulfillment happening for you in November. Something that you've wanted, something you've been waiting for, something that you've been hoping for may manifest in November. Tell me more. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, Cancer energy here. So this is something that I feel like, again, is giving you more intuitive certainty, is giving your feelings a lot more excitedness. Like, it's kind of shifting your energy and your thoughts and your feelings towards something here in a very positive way. I wonder with this Queen of Cups energy, this has to do with attracting love. This has to do with attracting success, but it's not just because you're talented. It's a big factor, but I feel there's a part of it where people see your authenticity, people see your genuinity, that you care so much for it, and I think that's what's making a huge difference here, Pisces. It's not something you're half-assing, it's not just something you want to make a profit off of. This is something that you deeply care for. Tell me more. 3 of Pentacles, here we go, Capricorn energy. So, yeah, with self-employment, you may be getting more orders, you may be getting more, reviews or more requests or more income here. You may be wanting to hire someone like an assistant or a partner to kind of help get these orders fulfilled or to get your name out there. But I think with the 3 of Pentacles, things are working out. And some of you, if this has to do with friendship or love and romance, yeah, I think someone wants to work with you. I think someone sees you as being a very positive light in their life. Something that maybe even for some of you guys, they're very selective about who they give a chance in love and romance to, but they see such huge potential with you. They want to give it a shot. So I wonder if some of you guys are going to work towards more of a commitment in love and romance at the end of the month, or someone that wants to put the effort and the work out for you. But for a lot of you and most of you, I feel this is career. I feel this is just self-certainty within you that you can make it happen. And that by having that faith and by having that positive optimism towards yourself and towards what you're working towards, it will be. Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Wands. So 2 nines here. Your birthday could be March 9th, March 19th, or February 19th if you're on the cusp there, or February 29th if you're a leap baby. But also November 9th, November 19th, and November 29th can be important dates for you. You didn't give up with the 9 of Wands. Even though it has not been an easy journey, although you've had setbacks, you still felt your heart was in this, and you still felt like this was something worth fighting for. And I think through the commitment that you've been doing, despite even the hardships that have come your way, Spirit sees that your hard work was not in vain. Spirit sees that you have dedicated yourself to this and fought for this. And that's why your reward is coming now. So I feel it's very important to give yourself that credit, Pisces. You're a fighter. A lot of people underestimate Pisces because, easygoing, go with the flow. Yeah, but Pisces, like, when they deeply care about something, they will do what they can. I mean, one of the most famous Pisceans, I know some people have different views on this, but I believe Jesus was a Pisces. And Jesus made the ultimate sacrifice, right? As it goes to show with the Bible. And if you don't believe in that, that's totally fine. But just Pisces makes the important sacrifices knowing the good it will be and knowing the good it will give themselves and give others. And that's why I think Pisces has such a strong spirit that we sometimes undermine or don't really attribute to the sign of Pisces because of their flowiness. But believe me, when Pisces has something they feel is worth working towards fighting for, they'll make it happen. They're very connected to the dream world, to the spirit world, and to the practical world when they're high vibrating. And that's why it's going to happen there. So tell me more about the Nine of Cups for Pisces. What is this? What is a part of this wish fulfillment here specifically? We have the Ace of Wands. Okay. So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this is something that is going to give you that break. This is something that's going to give you that catalyst of a new start, of a successful start, of one that is like an opportunity that's going to get you excited. But some of you, this could be love and romance. Someone that you've had the hots for, someone that you have been very attracted to, have been crushing on. Maybe returning that favor here with the Ace of Wands and wanting to finally kind of offer something to you or to take you out on that first date. Where if you're going on first dates now or like getting to know each other now in November, by the end of it, I think there could be something more solidified here between the two of you. 333 on the likes. That could be an angel number for someone that you need to see. Love it. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups here for Pisces. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups for my Pisceans. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, Aries energy. Two queens here. So again, this doesn't have to do with gender or sex. It has to do with energy. We all have masculine, feminine energy. You guys have heard me say that. But I think with this being said, there's a powerful feminine energy of your attraction. And it's not just physical attraction, although Queen of Wands, it definitely could be for love and romance. But I feel it's more so of you allowing this flow, you allowing that, you know what, the success of this is going to be what I put forward and what the care I have. And just because I care about it so much, there has to be an outcome to this. There has to be some reason why I feel so compelled to this. And to just let it flow and to let it attract, I think is what you're going to be doing by the middle of the month. That is allowing this to come in so flawlessly. That's allowing this to kind of come into your life. So, such in a way that I think it's going to be more noticeable now than it has been before, is your allowance of this and your confidence in this, Pisces, is growing. Your genuinity is what really attracts people the most, whether this is in career or love and romance. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're getting to work, Pisces. Whatever this opportunity is, whatever the success is, this increase of success is going to get you more business, is going to get you more attention. But even some of you where this could be love and romance, yeah, someone wants to dedicate themselves to this. Virgo energy. Someone wants to put their, time and energy into making this work, into accommodating their own needs, into having something more solid with you. I think they're ready to do it. And I think you're going to see that action. You're going to see that initiative from them by the end of the month. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. Wow, 8, 9, 10 here, progression in your life. But with the Ten of Wands, yeah, I think there's been stagnancy. And I think through the stagnancy, there has been times where you thought of it's best to give up. It's best to just go into something else in a new direction. But like I said, with the Nine of Wands, every time you felt that way, there was something else to spark this, as to say, you know what, this is worth going on for. I'm going to continue that final push. I don't want to drop this. And I think you're going to see the reason why you've always felt that way in November. All right. So let's see love and romance for Pisces. Oh, thank you guys so much. Let's see love and romance for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Reconciliation. Okay. And it says someone from your past is returning to your life. So that could be why there was Nine of Cups energy around this, because this is something you haven't heard from or seen from them in a long time. But Ace of Wands, they're coming in and they're coming in hot. And not only that, but with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, there's a change in them that is making them ready to give more into this, that makes them feel more confident in giving more into this and to giving you more time, more of their energy to, work through some things that you guys have been wanting to work through. But definitely, I feel like this is something they've been wishing for and now taking the action towards doing. And you attracted this, Pisces, straight up. Sorry if you hear my dogs. Tell me more about career and finances. Reconsider a decision. Okay, and I feel this is more so for if any of you guys are kind of, wondering if it's going to be worth it or not to give up. I don't think Spirit wants you to give up if this has to do with self-employment, if this has to do with making your own, business in something or to kind of go your own independent way. Spirit is really hoping that you don't consider giving this up, because I think the final push is now. I think where you're going to start to see the improvement is now. So that's something that Spirit wants you to keep in mind from it, okay? So let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys. Sorry about my dogs. Oh, thank you so much, Joshua. I appreciate that. And again, if I miss any super chats, I'm so sorry. I'm just in the bowl and the roll. So thank you if there has been super chats. But is there anything else? Okay, number 33, you are healing your heart. And it says, this heart hurts, but it will mend in time. Oh. And I think this is something, again, that is not just being realized in November, but you have been carrying in November. That's all about to change now. And I think that through the success and through the happiness and through the positive change that is kind of happening in your life in November, it's healing your heart and open to trust again, open to have faith again. And I think that is why, that you're finally ready to be open to this and to receive the love, to receive the success, and to use that as your motivation to move forward. And again, your heart is very, very tied to this, Pisces. So I'm not surprised that this is something that has been growing within you, that you've been feeling very strongly about and you've been wanting to do a good job in. I think your heart is the purest to form, and Spirit sees that, and that's why Spirit wants to congratulate you with this, okay? So thank you so much, Pisces. I really hope this resonated with you. I hope it's given you a look into November. If it has, please let me know, comment, like, and we're heading on into the next sign, which will be Aries. My dogs are Aries. Maybe that's why they're barking. And I don't know if I shared you guys with my due date. Have I? If not, my due date is April 15th. But that could still be, it's either going to be an Aries baby or it's going to be a Taurus baby. So we'll have to see. I wonder, what do you guys think? Taurus or Aries that I'm going to have? Okay. Thank you for the congratulations. Okay, so now we're heading into Aries. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is happening? Can you guys put lives on hold? I don't even know. I'm so new to this. I don't even know, but let's get into Aries for November. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Tell me about Aries. Ooh, we have Mountain. And it says, know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Okay. So there is a mountain to climb in November, Aries. I feel this is something where Spirit is saying that, this is maybe challenging and maybe triggering and maybe bringing a lot, but by taking the time to face this, there's a big reward coming. Because what is it all about climbing the mountain is to get on top, right? So I feel like this has been something you felt like you've struggled with for some time. But I think even as you continue to maybe kind of still face challenges in November, it's nothing that I think is going to dissuade you from still going. I don't think it's anything that's going to dissuade you from, not putting the effort in to keep going. I think there may be one thing you may need to watch out for, which we'll kind of dive deeper into this, but I think it's the people around you, Aries, that may be dissuading you in going further. I don't know why they would stop you in that, but let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Tell me more about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Aries. Hi, Ania. I'm glad you're catching me live here. Tell me more about Aries. Okay, courage. Wow. This is deep, guys. This is something that is going to take a lot from you. This is something that I feel you've been, I don't know, a little bit afraid of pursuing or afraid of facing. But I mean, who doesn't have the heart of bravery if it's not Aries, right? I think you guys have this and always have carried this courage within you that now you need to tap into this month, that now you need to rely on this month. Because I think when we start to tread into new territory and certain territory, we're not really sure. But I think through having this courage within you that you're given by being an Aries in this lifetime, it's going to regenerate you to go forward. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Let me go check my dog super quickly. A little bit of a break here. Aries, I'll be right back. Please continue to like, discuss below anything that you guys want to talk to each other in. 1 second. Okay, guys, I am so sorry. I hope that didn't take that long. Anyway, let me see. Okay, yes. So far I've done Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and now I'm on Aries. So Aries, let's get back into your reading. Courage in the mountain, right? So yeah, I think there's something you're going to have to face. It's going to take courage, but I think you've already been gifted with courage, and it's nothing that you can't handle. Spirit would not send something into our life that we were not prepared for, that we're not ready to face. So keep that in mind. Let's see 3 things that we want to know for Aries. Okay, the Hermit. Virgo energy. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, and Pisces energy. I feel this is something you've been avoiding, Aries, with the Hermit. I feel this is something that you feel you can't do, or that you're not ready to do, or that something you're just afraid to face in some way. But again, with courage, I think you're underestimating your courage in finally approaching this, or finally pursuing this, and finally making this happen. I think the time, to do this is now, if not, before. I think the longer you wait, the longer you're delaying the progress here with the Wheel of Fortune. I think big change is meant to happen from you facing this, from you moving forward on this. And you may be afraid of, what could come out of it. I think you're in better hands than what you believe you're in. I think there's a certainty here and a destiny here that you're meant to fulfill by finally facing this and going through this. Tell me more. The Devil. Wow. Okay, Capricorn energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Okay, guys, I think there's something that you need to say, that you need to realize about something that has been really haunting you, or something that has been really hurting you, or, something that happened with someone. I feel very particular. And I think that this person's influence on you, or what they did to you, has been affecting you for so, so long. And I think it's because maybe it's been a secret, or maybe it's been because you have not been able to express yourself with this person. But it's time to face the devil, Aries. And again, I don't mean that biblically, but I mean that as far as like if there's any inner demons or anything that you experience that has been keeping you from being yourself or to move forward in, I think it's time to break the chains of what the devil has made you feel uncertain of. I do feel you have a manipulative person around you. I do feel like you have a manipulative influence around you that I think it's time to kind of cut that tie of, or to at least stand up for yourself in. Wow. And for some of you, if this is romance, I feel for some reason you feel tied to this person from the sexual compatibility, the sexual bond between the two of you feels like, unlike anything you've felt before, but that's really all they're fulfilling you in, Aries. And if they're not doing much more than that, I think it's something that you're finally facing, that that's all they want from me, you know? Um, I know it's hard to hear that, but I see that for a few of you. All right. Tell me more about the Hermit. The King of Wands. Yeah, you're more prepared for this. You are more ready for this than I think you have assumed. I think you were waiting for the right time, waiting for the right opportunity, but it's all been on you to make it happen, Aries. I think with the, Hermit and the King of Wands here, it could be someone even avoiding you. Someone has recently ghosted you, and they're trying to put the front on as if, I'm doing my best. I don't really care. And I think you've been trying to find, the reason as to why they were so confident in pushing you aside, or they are so unaffected by pushing you aside. There's more to it. I definitely feel that way, but that's part of their game. Whether this is romance or a friendship, I think it's part of their game to completely engage with you and to hang out with you and to make you feel good about yourself, and then to kind of leave you in the dust again. And I think for some of you guys, you've been left in the dust in the beginning of November. But I think it's making you angry this time around. I don't know if it's the way they did it or the repetitiveness of it, but I think it's something that you're ready to fight, or ready to confront, or ready to do something about, and not let them get away with. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune for Aries. The 10 of Cups. Ooh, 10-10 here. So some wrapping up. And for the two tens, your birthday could be April 10th, or you could be a cusper with April 20th or March 20th. But I do feel you are meant to be happy. You are meant to be with someone that emotionally fulfills you. You're meant to be with a soulmate. I think that that is something I feel is something you're meant to ground within you. And the idea of finding that soulmate, or to find someone that accepts you, that really, truly, deeply cares about you and just doesn't use you, is something that can be achieved. Not only be achieved, but is something that is very much meant to happen for you, Aries. And I think that this devil energy is blocking this for you. And so I think some of you guys, by knowing that you're meant to have this love, you're meant to have this acceptance, you're meant to have this soulmate, or this environment where people accept you as you are, become more in your awareness, and finding that within people and surrounding yourself with that type of energy is going to move forward in that. Tell me about the devil here. And for some of you, it's also the mirage of being happy that you put out there for so long when you haven't been. And it's either with this person, it's either with your family, it's either with your environment, especially those of you that have a truth, or have a secret, or have something you've been afraid to kind of talk about for a long time, in order to keep that 10 of Cups energy going here. But we have here the World card and the Emperor. Ooh, with the Devil. And then bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Devil and the World and the Emperor, you're meant to take a hold of this. It's time to put this power that you may have, consciously or subconsciously gave over to someone else, gave over to a feeling that isn't helping you, isn't, excelling you. You're meant to take that power back. You're meant to kind of either just with the Emperor, make something certain of, with the Ace of Swords, a truth, with an experience. With the World here, you're meant to share that. You're meant to kind of confront them with that. They didn't think you would confront them with it. I think they were very comfortable that you were just going to continue to, wipe it under the rug and to not address it. But that's not who you're going to be by the end of the month. And I think this person thought they had the upper hand more than they really did. And I think for you to finally just want to wrap something up here by finally speaking the truth or by finally confronting this, it's going to give you your power back. And therefore, it's going to let the Wheel of Fortune turn in your favor into finally having the Ten of Cups become more and more apparent in your life. It's going to take a lot of courage. But I think you've been, letting this Devil energy try to take a hold of what you believe you can have and not have. So I think it's time to step up. I think it's time to wrap something up here. And as hard as it may be, I think you're going to feel so much better once you do it, Aries. And with the Two of Pentacles here, with the Capricorn energy at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Swords, you don't know how things are going to turn out. And I think that was part of why you kind of held back from this. But I think it turns out far better in your favor than what you fear it to be, with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. So let's get into love and romance for Aries. You're very welcome, Maria. Oh, you're very, very welcome. Hi, Antoinette. Tell me more. Make the effort. And it says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so with the Devil energy and with this card here, I think, you know what? They're not making enough of the effort. Maybe you've been making too much of the effort. And I think you've been putting this all on you as far as how successful this will be, how long this will last. And they got too comfortable. They got too comfortable with you doing it all. They got too comfortable with you taking up the load of what they were lacking in. And I think you're recognizing now they're not doing enough. And by the fact that they're not matching up their walk with their talk is enough for you to know that you need to find someone that will be making the effort for you because you're worth the effort, period. The letter E is sticking out to me as an Erica, first, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. Let's go ahead and see more with the career and finances. And, maybe they see you pulling back or see that you confront them with this, and they're going to try an effort to keep you still looped in the karmic cycle. That's where you need to have the courage, Aries. Tell me more about career and finances for Aries. Persistence. Yeah. And it says, your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Success is just around the corner. Follow through with that you have set out to do consistently until you reach your goal. Hard work is required to keep building on your finances. So this is kind of with the mountain, right? So there could be something where you may be facing financially that you're going to realize you need to make up the work for. You need to take on extra, hours. You may need to do more time shifts. But your persistence in this and to keep going in this and to keep climbing even when it gets tough will be repaid. That's guaranteed here. That's what Spirit says is guaranteed here. I see it. And I think with the World card and even with the Wheel of Fortune, your persistence in doing what's right for you, your persistence in putting your truth out there, your persistence in taking up the hours you have to do in order to make up for any loss that you may experience is going to come in full circle. And it is going to, reward you with that hard effort. The climb is worth it, Aries, is what I want you to know in November. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys. Oh my goodness, 384 likes. I am honored. Thank you, guys. 236 of you viewing. Thank you for the support and the love. Number 17, miracles happen. And it says, give the universe your clear intention. And I think that's the boost up spirit wants to give you with the struggle you've been going through with these challenges. There is good that's meant to happen in the world. There's good meant to happen for you. And I know you've been going through a tougher time for some of you guys, and it's been, hard to understand or hard to break away from. But I think now that you're coming to this idea that, with this challenge, it's nothing you can't face. It's nothing you can't persist. It's nothing that you can't get through. There's a miracle coming out of it. So I just really do feel you guys, like at the end of this, when you break free from the devil, you will be blessed. And that blessing will make you more self-assured with the world and the emperor here than I think you guys have felt in a long time. So a miracle's coming out of the end of this, Aries. Once you filled this karmic cycle, you signed off this karmic contract, there's a blessing coming in, and I feel it's the 10 of Cups. So thank you so much, Aries, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated. I hope it's giving you a lot of clarity about November. If it has, please let me know. Hit that like button, comment below, and I'm so thankful for you guys to be here. So thank you, Aries. Let's go ahead and move into Taurus. Hi, Taurus. How are you guys doing? I'm setting up the table for you guys. An hour 55, we're going strong. We are past the halfway mark, I believe, or we're hitting the halfway mark. Woo, yeah, I read long, but it's worth it for you guys, huh? Hi, guys. You're very welcome, Ophanim Tarot, excuse me. Sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Let's get into Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see. Tell me more about Taurus for November, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Taurus. Okay, so we have proposal, and Capricorn got this card. So if you're dealing with the Capricorn, or if you have strong Capricorn in your chart, I suggest checking out the Capricorn reading. But look at that. And it says a romantic or business opportunity is indicated. So something is coming through here. Someone wants to offer you something here. Let's explore this a little bit more. Thank you. Tell me more. I will try to do these more often, Martin. I hear the feedback. Tell me more about proposal, what proposal this is for Taurus. Okay. So we have retirement. I believe Sagittarius got this card as well. So Sagittarius means something to you guys, but doesn't have to be. But I feel whatever this offer is finally giving you, I don't know if it excuse is the right word, or giving you a reason, we could say, and to finally like put an end to something in your life that, I don't know, maybe you were getting bored with, maybe you just felt wasn't right for you. You may be getting like a new job opportunity, a new romantic opportunity, to where it's kind of putting an end to a part of your life that you were waiting to put an end to, but you didn't get that opportunity yet. You didn't get that offer yet. And here it is coming. The letter J is sticking out to me, as in Jessica, Justin, first, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. Does not have to be the case, but yeah, I feel it's like finally, here's it. Here's the confirmation. Here's the reason why I can move forward in this and retire the old way of my life or the old relationships I've been. So tell me more. 3 factors for Taurus in November. The High Priestess. This is something you felt coming. And as November goes on, especially from the beginning till like when this offer finally happens, you've been having very strong intuitive feelings about this. You've been getting signs from the universe about this. Your intuition around this opportunity and your manifestation of it has been growing more and more. Pisces energy and Cancer energy for me as a reader. This is something you felt like was meant to happen, was going to happen. You just didn't know when. Tell me more for Taurus. 9 of Wands. So Sagittarius energy. Yeah, I think patience is going to be needed for most of the month. most of the month. So I think with the 9 of Wands here is just still staying strong in your feelings, still staying strong in your intentions. But even with retirement here, yeah, there's something where I feel like you're just like the first second I can, whether it's like quitting this job or leaving this friendship or leaving this lifestyle or moving, like I need to take it. And you've been sitting and you've been waiting. I mean, Taurus is amazing at patience. Taurus is amazing at keeping it slow and steady, keeping their eyes on the prize and saying, when the time is right, I'm going to act, but I know it's not the right time now. But I feel with this 9 of Wands energy here, you're preparing. You're preparing because your intuition is telling you that the time is coming, Taurus. So tell me more. The Page of Pentacles, and here's that offer. By the end of the month, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So some of you guys, yeah, this could be a change to your lifestyle. This could be a change to your everyday life, your everyday routine. This could be a change in your job, a change into, an offer of a side project that you could kind of be more focused on, that you could kind of be more excited to take a part of. But this is something that's going to change your 3D world with the Pentacles here, okay? So bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. This has been the card of the series. Okay. So yeah, I think there's a choice to be made of, in the background of wondering when this was going to come about or how I can get this moving forward or leaving this in the hand of spirit or in the hand of someone else that you needed to get this offer from. And I think, it's been in balance. It's been a little bit up in the air, but November, I think it's going to seal the deal pretty clear here. So let's confirm these cards for my Tauruses. Especially with financial struggles, I feel for some of you guys, there's going to be an opportunity, a loan, a payment that's finally going to be given to you to come out of that. Tell me more about the High Priestess here. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy, and then we have the Chariot. So I feel like you guys know that this email, this phone call, this message, this there's something like that, a letter of acceptance that some of you have been waiting on and have been hoping the best of, or some sort of successful test result or some sort of successful it comes through as a message for me. But I think you guys are starting to kind of feel the need and feel the push to kind of act first. But with the High Priestess, I think it's highly advising, even if there is time where you feel the need to push through or need to make something happen, it will happen. So a big part of it is to not interfere with the flow. A big part of it is to let it flow. And the good feelings that you have around this is something to trust and is coming your way. Even if it's taking some time, Taurus, it's definitely coming your way. Tell me more about the 9 of Wands. Six of Swords. Okay, so movement is guaranteed. With the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Swords, yeah. So I feel like this is something you, with retirement too, that we saw earlier, something you wanted to leave or something that you were ready to go in a different path and you were just waiting for that confirmation. Again, some of you guys, it's about like literal moving. I don't know if that's travel. I don't know if that's moving, out of your home apartment into a new city, into a new state, into a new country. But I think you guys have been preparing for this move. You guys have been preparing for this change. And based off of the intuitive hits you've been getting from it, I think it's becoming more and more clear now during the middle of the month that you need to prepare for this. You need to be ready for when this change comes, when this message comes, when this opportunity comes, because it's definitely going to be made to you, the offer. And so let's see what this Page of Pentacles is for Taurus. The 7 of Wands. This is a competitive offer. This is an offer that's not given to most people. So this could be a loan. This could be an interest rate change. This could be, an opportunity to travel, an opportunity to be part of a team, to be part of but it's something that only you were offered at Taurus because you have the skill, because you have the most potential, because they see the most potential in you. And I think that that's kind of what's being worked towards. That's what's kind of being offered here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Oh, yeah. Libra energy. Yeah, I think that this is something that I feel the Queen of Swords is making the decision about you. So there could be a Queen of Swords energy. It could be, you know, someone that is just very straight up, someone that's a little cutthroat, and someone that will not, use emotions to interfere with making the right choice. This is someone that has the power to send the confirmations, to send this, the acceptance letters or the offers here. But this is why I think you need to take this seriously, Taurus, is because they see that you have the potential. They see you have this talent. They see that you are the person that they could be the most successful with, that they could have the most successful income with. And they've been thinking about this for a while, and they had to cut out a lot of other opportunities in order to give this to you, Taurus. So, yeah, I think that this is something that you can feel confident in and may give you a little bit of confidence knowing, damn, I was the one that beat out the rest and got this opportunity with it. And there's not to say, Taurus, not everyone's going to be celebrating you for that. I wonder if this is the people that were competing for this offer, if this was the people that were, trying to outdo you or trying to over, you know, try to kind of distract someone from pursuing you, but it's not gonna work because they see that, before anything that someone could convince them elsewise, you have everything that would be hard to deny here. So I think that that is why, you're being accepted this offer, you're being accepted this payment, you're being accepted this change. But yeah, I think you're gonna have some jealousy around it, Taurus, so be careful with that, okay? So tell me more about love and romance for Taurus. Hi, Meandering Mama. We are on Taurus currently. Let go of control issues. And it says, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So, yeah, I feel like that's where it's the hardest with the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands. Someone's very, very clear in their expectations and their boundaries. They're very stubborn. You're not going to convince this person to change if they don't want to. But I think through you kind of just being patient with it, just letting the flow go onto it, they'll give you what you want by the end of the month. Know that, Taurus. I think you definitely will get what you want from them, even if it was kind of a bit of a challenge to wait, a bit of a challenge to kind of see what they were gonna how when they were gonna do this. I think it's coming sooner than what you were worried about here. But you will get what you want out of the end of it. This person's just a little bit stubborn. I think you've always known this about this person here. All right. Tell me about career and finances for Taurus. Okay, so we have crafter here. And it says, there's something wonderful just waiting to be expressed with your hands. Consider careers doing homemade items or some kind of craft project. Think of ways to generate money that no one has done before or try something new. So, some of you guys, yeah, I think this is your natural talent coming to display, right? That is why you're giving this offer. But even others of you, I think there's a new way to show your talent. There's a new way to show your skill. And Taurus is like a big source of creativity, that type of sign and that energy. I think you guys have creativity flowing through your veins, and there is something you can do to stand out that would make it certain that you're getting this offer by the end of the month. So be crafty, be talented, be creative, think outside of the box. And I think that this will be, rewarding for you should you kind of let your creativity take flow. Your creativity will speak for itself more than someone trying to sell an idea that isn't going to be backed up by your creativity and by your talent alone. Okay, Taurus? So let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys and see if there's anything else I could tell Taurus for November. Any last minute for Taurus? Yes, it's your year and your year and yeah. Anything else for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Okay. So number 6, there are 2 6s here. Your birthday could be May 6th, May 16th, or April 26th, or November 6th, November 16th, and November 26th could be important dates for you guys, okay? But it says, remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. So there's a little bit of gratitude, Taurus, that I think, again, there's a lot that you're not seeing with the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands. But I think the flow with the Six of Swords is what's kind of starting to be created in your life here. So to let that flow happen, to let that flow kind of transpire in your life, and to let it kind of take control more than you try to push for it, more than you try to, force anything. I think that's going to block a lot more. But you're right in having this optimism. You're right in being, influenced, or kind of being led and guided to this opportunity here. And I think that that's the important thing that Spirit wants you to know about, more so than when will it happen, how will it happen. Just know it will. And then you can let everything else fall into place. I'm certain this will be yours by the end of the month, Taurus. So thank you so much for joining me for this reading, Taurus, for your look into November. I hope it resonated. Let's go ahead and start to go for Gemini. Where are my Geminis at? Let me set up the table for Gemini. How are you guys? Thank you so much. 421 likes. My goodness. The likes are going up. Thank you so much to everyone here supporting me. Okay. How are you guys? Who's a Gemini here? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. So Gemini, before I do this, let me just open the door for my dogs really quickly. I'll be right back. Always happens during my lives. You guys will have to let me know how I can not have so much interference. But 1 second, okay? Okay, sorry about that, Gemini. Hello. So let's go ahead and see the overall theme for Gemini. 427 likes, my goodness. Let's see, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, so we have the World in November. Nice. And it says, be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Gemini, you're not afraid to be open. You're not afraid to kind of like explore new opportunities, new instances. But I do feel there's possibilities that are opening in every aspect of your life. I do feel there could be opportunities for, career, love, lifestyle. I think there's a lot that's meant to kind of be now open to your awareness, that you're now ready to kind of just venture out and see what else I can do to kind of, excel. I feel acceleration. That's the best way to kind of describe this energy here. And I wonder for some of you guys, if you have like an online based career, or like content creating, or like, something with the news, something big changes within the world that I think that you have a passion for, that you have an interest in. And I think that there's something that you can do to kind of post or to express, and it's going to get a lot of activity. I think it's going to get a lot of people talking about it, a lot of people open to it. So for some of you that have like an online based type of career or side hustle, I don't know, I think there's momentum that could be built here from getting that attraction through that online venue. So tell me more. Oh, Gemini gang, thank you so much. I appreciate your love and appreciation for me. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your super chat. So tell me more. Tell me more about Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's happening for November? Okay, adult children. Interesting. Gemini, I feel like you are about to school some people. in November. I feel like you are about to put some people in their place. And I think in that way, it's not so much, I guess I'm sounding more sassy than it has to be, but it's more so kind of like, okay, I need to finally just tell these people like what they need to hear right now. I think a lot of people are looking for your advice or looking for, to have a conversation with you. But I think there's a lot around you about people that are kind of just, I don't know, spreading gossip, spreading rumors, spreading misinformation. I don't know. And you're about to set it right. And I think that, with the immaturity that may be around you, there could be opportunities to kind of, like, shift your friendship group or to shift, like, your environment around, the type of people that you see yourself being around that are no longer kind of serving you in that way. So I think with that being said, like, you are kind of ready to venture out of that group of people if that's something you've been kind of wondering about. But with adult children too, I think there's a little bit of, if it's not so much that message, then I can also see this message here of like kind of having more fun, Gemini, kind of being open to being more spontaneous. Maybe there'll be a lot of opportunities for you to be spontaneous, for you to be adventurous in November, and to kind of bring that fun back into your life again, especially if a lot of it has been like a bit of you taking on a lot of work or you kind of holding back from kind of being that adventurous Gemini self. It's kind of opening the opportunity for you to take those adventures, for you to take those risks in November now. So let's get a little bit more specific here. Here, one second, guys. Okay. Sorry. Don't mean to be shady, but anyway, 3 things that we need to look out for Gemini. Gemini sun, moon, rising Venus. Okay, temperance. Yeah, I feel in the beginning it's been a little bit quiet. It's been a little bit like, okay, maybe there's some things I need to put balance into. So, or, even with adult children, some things that you kind of have to be very patient with. I wonder if there's going to be something as far as kind of like, all right, I know that these people don't get along. You may be like the medium of that Taurus. I think it may be kind of like, or, ooh, Gemini, excuse me. There could be a Taurus watching this that has Gemini placements, or you could be dealing with a Taurus or someone with strong Taurus in their chart. But Gemini, yeah, I think there's a time where you need to keep a level head as far as like, I don't know, again, with the adult children type of energy, there could be a lot of noise around you. There could be a lot of gossipness, childlike instances around you where you're going to be the calming voice. You're going to be the one that, I wonder even too if you're going to be in a situation where 2 of your friends or 2 of your family members are kind of fighting, and you may be the one that's like kind of like the fence post where they're going to you complaining about the other. And I think maybe there's an opportunity here, Gemini, for you to kind of reconcile these 2 people or to kind of like explain the other side that they're not willing to hear from the other person here. But with temperance, for generally most of you guys, I really do kind of feel like this is where things may kind of start off a little bit slow, but that doesn't mean there's nothing happening or nothing being set up for you in the background. But tell me more about November for Gemini. King of Cups. Okay, so Scorpio energy here. I do feel there's a King of Cups energy that wants to give you this possibility, that kind of wants to offer something here to you that they feel very strongly about. I do feel this is someone that has been crushing on you. This could be someone that has, love for you. And they may be seeing with everything that you're handling or everything that you're doing that has been like a lot on you or a lot on your plate. They may want to offer like having a special weekend with you. And this could be a friend too, like a best friend I'm seeing here with the King of Cups, but someone that wants to kind of, take you out of your environment and to like either do a weekend getaway with you or to plan a special weekend for you just to take care of you because you deserve it, Gemini. I feel like you've been taking care of other people with this adult children here, and now it's time to kind of fulfill yourself. You've been putting yourself a little bit on the back burner, Gemini. And then we have the 8 of Cups. Wow, a lot of Cups energy. So Pisces energy here. So yeah, I think whatever opportunity is being presented by a King of Cups energy, someone that is solid but very dreamy, someone that likes to kind of, go with their heart and go with what their heart is telling them, maybe more than reasons. I think it's getting you to kind of be more curious of what else have I been missing out on? What else could I've been pursuing that, I was letting other things have more priority in my life than what I want to do. And I think November is helping you kind of explore that. 444 on the likes. Oh, just turned 445, but 10 of wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Gemini, there's been a lot you've been putting on yourself. There's a lot that you've been stressed out with, and a lot that you've put pressure on for you to solve or for you to take care of. And I think it's just too much. I even feel like some of you guys could be having shoulder or back problems. That's kind of weighing you down as well. But stress, I feel like there's been a lot of stress up in your life this year up until November. So I think that spirit wants to present you with new opportunities, new means, and new ways to kind of get you feeling okay again, make you feeling less stressed, and that not everything has to be on you. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards to get a bit deeper into this. Tell me more about Temperance for Gemini. Okay, the 3 of Cups. Your friends miss you. I feel like there's a lot of like people that want to invite you to groups, to events, and maybe with Temperance you've been putting it off because there's other things you need to take care of. But I think by taking the opportunity to kind of just put yourself out there, to accept these invites, is putting you back in balance, Gemini. I think you've kind of been a little bit tuned out of the social world a bit. And I think that there's a part of you that needs to interact with your friends, your group, your loved ones, your romances again. And I think that's going to help rebalance things. So I would definitely be open to the invitations you're getting, open to the offers you're getting as far as people wanting to invite you to a party, invite you to an event, because I think it's going to help you bring back in balance. So take up those invites. Tell me about the King of Cups. So we have the 10 of wands in reverse. Wow. 2 10s here. Your birthday could be June 10th, or you could be a cusper with May 20th or June 20th. But I do feel with the 2 10s here, something that needs to be kind of, again, with the World card wrapped up. Like this way you've been doing it, this way that you've been having this, overburden in your life with other people that are just making things a lot harder. I feel like there's a King of Cups that wants to relieve some of that stress for you. I do feel they have love for you, whether that's romantic love or like the best friend love or the family love. Like they care about you a lot. So they want to offer you something that could help relieve the stress, whether it's them helping you out in this or you kind of getting out of your environment to do something. This person really does care about you, Gemini. And I think that they don't want to see you going through this 10 of wands energy that you've been going through. Tell me about the 8 of Cups. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Sagittarius energy, very strong Sagittarius energy here. With the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Wow. 10, 10, 10. 10s across the board, right? So 8 of Cups with the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is important to kind of talk about because I think that there's a part of you, the emotional side of you, that really wants to go into a new path or really wants to pursue something different. But with the Knight of Wands in reverse, you feel constricted. You feel like you can't. You feel like you'd be taking a risk in doing so. And I don't think that's as much of the truth, Gemini. Or maybe even with whoever's burdening you with the adult children is trying to make you feel like you can't do it, trying to put guilt on you for it, or trying to kind of limit you in that. And you're limitless, Gemini. You really are. And I think the more you're kind of removing yourself from that environment, the more you're seeing there's more possibility out there. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. I think with partaking in these new possibilities, these new offers, invites, these new instances that are being presented to you in November is going to give you a lot more stability. It's going to give you a lot more structure. It's going to give you a lot more to build on something that isn't just faulty with people who are faulty. I think it's really important to kind of build on something that you see can be reliable and that would work with you as much as you work for them, Gemini. You do have people that care for you. I think you just have to keep those people closer to you than the ones that are a little bit more self-centered and a little bit more wanting your attention and needing your attention, and almost like an energy vampire, I kind of feel, that has been draining you, Gemini, that you need to kind of step out of. So tell me about love and romance for Gemini. Ooh, we do have deception here. And it says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. This could be the adult children, okay? So with the King, I don't feel this is the same energy as the King of Cups. Let me be clear on that. But it could be that, with this deception card here, there's someone that keeps putting something off, it feels, with love and romance, like not wanting to take this seriously, not wanting you to take, to go into a love and romance type of situation. They want to keep things casual with the Three of Cups. And maybe this King of Cups sees that you're kind of being played in that sense. So the King of Cups could be kind of stepping up to show you this deception, or to let you know that they don't like this person. They don't like how they treat you. They don't like the fact that, they've been kind of being shady with you, and they've been acting immaturely. They've been playing games with you, and the King of Cups wants to call them out. So I think you could trust this King of Cups. You can feel their genuinity. You can feel their authenticity. You can feel that they genuinely care, and that they want to give you the truth about this deceptive person in your life, or this adult children in your life. For a lot of you guys, it's connected to your love life here. It could be a crazy ex, or it could be someone that's just, trying to have you in their life, but only the way they want it to be. And maybe the King of Cups is a friend, or maybe the King of Cups is a romance that doesn't want to see you being treated this way. So it'll be interesting to kind of see for you guys what that would be. Tell me more about career and finances for Gemini. Ooh, we have caution here. Okay, so don't be spending recklessly in November. I do feel like, even more so with the possibilities of ways of changes, a way of kind of moving things, but don't be reckless with your money, Gemini. And it says, use caution when making financial decisions. Careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. More going out than coming in. So just be kind of aware, especially with the Ten of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck. Spirit wants you to be secure. I feel like you guys are saving up for something, but maybe because of the timing, you feel like, okay, whatever, I can just, put that on the back burner and start like overspending, especially with going out. Make sure that the things that you're spending on while going out or hanging out with friends are actually something within your budget. And if you can't go to a concert, if you can't go to a festival, then, just be kind of aware that maybe it's out of your budget, but you can find other things. But there's something about not overspending, Gemini, that Spirit wants to make it very apparent to you that could add to your stress. Also, with someone deceptive or an adult children, if they keep asking you for money and they never really repair it, or it takes them a long time to repair it, I think you're kind of like investing in an endless hole with this person. So whether that is money or whether that's time and energy, just be aware of that, Gemini, because I think it is draining you. Thank you so much, Rosa Scott. You're so sweet. Thank you. All right, Gemini, what else? This is the last words of advice for my Geminis. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Anything I can close this with? 468 likes. My goodness. I will be so shocked if I could get up to 500, but I am happy with everything here. Thank you, guys. So number 10. Another 10. 10s mean something to you guys this month. November 10th, November 20th, November 30th, even with all those like 10 type of decimals, could be important dates for you guys, okay? But it says no longer holds power over you. Dissolve attachments of the past with love. This is what I've been talking about, Gemini. Yeah. There's a whole new world out there for you that's waiting to be explored, that can be explored, that can be experienced, but it will not be so possible if you let the same people, the same routines, the same stressful situations continue to take a hold of your life. I think that it may be really clear to you of where you can kind of start to explore new ways of living, new ways of making decisions, and kind of letting go of the people and things that you don't feel like are worth investing in anymore. And that's completely okay, Gemini. I think you are such an open heart that you would be open to the people that were right for you. And if it's truly wrong for you, you can sense that and feel that and not feel pressured that you're making the wrong choice. Because I feel these adult children are going to want to hold on to you for dear life because you provide some sort of security for them, some sort of fuel for them. But I think it's time for you to kind of dissolve those attachments. And I think you're going to be so much happier doing so. So thank you so, so much, Gemini, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it's giving you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to November. And with that being said, I'm rooting for you guys. You can do it. You can let go of those toxic things, and so much better will be in your hands. But let's go ahead and get into Cancer. What's up, Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is up for you guys? I know my Cancers have been waiting. I've been seeing you guys in the comments like, I'm Cancer. When is Cancer coming? Well, here you guys go. Hi, Bree. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Okay, so for the timestamps for when this gets uploaded, let me just show. This is Cancer's reading. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's get into it. What is happening in November for Cancer? November for Cancer. Let's see the overall themes here for Cancer. We have the Moon card here, and Scorpio had Moon as well. So if you guys have strong Scorpio in your chart, I suggest checking out the Scorpio segment of this to get more information. But it says, pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. So there's something your intuition is guiding you to do at this time, is kind of like hitting you over and over again to the point where it may even be annoying. But hey, look, it is kind of time to finally just go with what you've been feeling. And I feel with this, like you're picking up on people's energies like a razor sharp knife. Like usually you always do that. You're Cancer, right? But there's something where I feel is going to be like such a strong inclination towards someone or even away from someone that you're going to feel very deeply here. So tell me more about November for Cancer. Tell me more about November for Cancer. What is this all guiding Cancer to do? What is Cancer's intuition guiding them to do with this? Keep the faith. Wow, that's beautiful. So your crown chakra and your third eye chakra are going to be very, very prominent, very active this month, Cancer. You're going to catch yourself daydreaming, having visions. I do feel a lot of the Cancers I'm connected to right now are clairvoyant. So again, like any sort of like visions or daydreams that come to you, I feel they're important to notice. They're important to decipher. I know sometimes as Cancers, like we get it so often, we're like, oh, okay, another like whatever vision. But no, I feel the ones that are coming through in November particularly are helping you understand and keeping optimistic about something you really want in your life, about maybe why some timing is happening that is not coinciding with, you know, what you were hoping for it to be. But I think with Keep the Faith here, your intuitive energies and your intuitive signs that are coming about this thing you really, really want is becoming stronger because you may be questioning it. You may be doubting it. And there's no need to kind of doubt it now, Cancer. And I think that is what Spirit's saying. So even if it doesn't show up in November or it's taking some time to show up in November, does not mean it's not going to be for you. So make that very clear, Cancer. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see three energies or three situations that Spirit wants you to kind of use your intuition in and have faith in. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, Libra energy. So things that were looking a little bit quiet in the beginning of the month, but I feel this silence is not a bad thing. I feel this silence is actually meant for something for you to kind of like as it kind of is silent, not much is going on. There's a lot to reflect on. There's a lot that Spirit wants you to kind of meditate on, to kind of take the time to connect with during this silent time, for you to get in touch with your intuition, because I feel like your intuition is dying to tell you something here. But then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Here we go. Sagittarius, Pisces energy. So I feel in the middle of the month, things start to pick up. Things start to do that shift, that move. So don't be frustrated with the lack of timing that may be happening in the Four of Swords. And you know what? Sometimes Spirit puts the Four of Swords in our life because we need rest. We've been, going through a lot, or we've been stressing ourselves out, or we've been putting too much on ourselves. So Spirit kind of in a small towerish way puts the Four of Swords for nothing to happen in our life so we can finally get that rest. Okay, and then Six of Wands. Cancer, victory by the end of the month, success, acknowledgement, celebration, you feeling like you did it, you feeling like you achieved it. That is what this momentum is kind of gaining towards. So yeah, it's a little bit slow at first, but I think as you kind of start to let things unfold, as the universe does its job, you're going to see the success at the end of the month. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Pentacles. My God, this has been the card of the series. Capricorn energy. So with the Two of Pentacles here, I think you guys are trying to find ways to distract yourself. You're trying to find ways to kind of let the universe flow, to put your nervousness or anxiousness aside and see what you can do to kind of let this manifestation come in, to let this kind of flow in the way. So I do feel like it will be important to kind of take up certain hobbies, or to kind of find ways to distract yourself if you feel like there's any sort of anxiousness or nervousness around when this is all going to happen, because you don't want that negative energy of fear to kind of conflict with the timing here. Especially Cancer, luck is on your side with the Wheel of Fortune. So know that this momentum will be changing and shifting for you. So do what you can to kind of fill in the blank space if you need to. And especially with the Four of Swords, find ways to self-care, to self-reflect. You're in better hands than you realize, Cancer. Know that. So tell me about the Four of Swords here for Cancer. We have the Two of Pentacles. So 2 2s here. Your birthday could be July 2nd, July 12th, June 22nd. But yeah, I think that with this Four of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, too much has been going on, and it has been overwhelming you. It has been stressing you out. So Spirit purposely put this pause in the beginning of November for you to rest, for you to take that time, because when this big thing keeps coming, when this Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands happens, it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of energy out of your life. There's going to be a lot of attention being thrown your way. So Spirit wants to prepare you for that mentally by giving yourself that type of rest right now. So tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so then we have the Hermit with Virgo energy. So yeah, so like I feel you are getting the visions, you're getting the intuitive hits of things that are happening in the background. So you may be visualizing your success. You may be visualizing that email that confirms that you got the job, or that person reaching out to you that is you've been waiting on to reach out to you. Like this is all in the momentum of happening and creating, because it's meant to happen and create. That's why you've been getting these gut feelings about this situation. And I think with the intuitive messages that are being sent to you powerfully at this time, whether it's through your meditations, through your visions, through your own higher self that's confirming these things for you, you're getting a better understanding about the timing. When you truly start to listen to it and you truly start to trust it, you have a better understanding of the timing. Tell me more about the Six of Wands for Cancer. The Four of Wands. Okay. Very strong Leo, Aries energy here. So something's going to be solidified. This is something that I think you won't have to worry about again. I do feel with the Six of Wands and Four of Wands, like your success in your career, your success in your friendships, your success in, I feel for some of you guys, this is romantic potential, that someone wants to put you on lock, Cancer, that someone is growing some feelings for you, is seeing a future with you. And by the end of the month, maybe wants to kind of make that known, like, hey, we could be exclusive. I want you to be my girl. I want you to be my man. Like, can we make this finally happen here? And so I think that that is what's really going to be solidified and proven to you guys. So bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. Go with your gut feelings, Cancer. I know you hear that so much being a Cancer, but I think now more than ever, your intuition is guiding you to do something here. Strong Pisces energy. And I feel for some of you guys, if this is love and romance, this person is moving a bit slow, but they daydream about you. They fantasize about you. They wonder what you look when you are alone in bed. It's YouTube. I can't go further, but you get what I'm saying. They definitely fantasize. And I think some of the visions you're seeing is part of their visions. I know that sounds really weird, but I feel like you guys are psychically tied in that way. And so you feel that they're coming towards you, but you're kind of letting it flow instead of trying to persist. If they are like lacking in the response of a text message, send another one. You know it will be coming in the right time, in the right way. You are good at reading the energies, like I said, and you know that you wouldn't be wasting your time on someone that you think is kind of half-assedly going in on this. Someone may be wearing blue right now. Blue is someone's favorite color or a color. Or last time you saw this person, they were wearing like a denim jacket. I don't know, just confirmation for some of you guys. But let's go ahead and get some more cards. First for love and romance for Cancer. Okay. So we have codependency. Interesting. And it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay. So with everything I'm seeing here, I don't feel this is a bad card, although I think, again, with the Four of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, there's someone you really want, Cancer, or someone really, really wants you. And I think that even with Keep the Faith, it's hard to not, start to feel anxious if they're taking some time to text you back, or if they are going in, hours of not contacting you. I feel like they have their reasons for that. And when things are kind of silent between the two of you, don't think that there's something wrong in this or that they don't care. I think there's something else going on. But find your way to distract yourself if you start to feel that insecurity or that doubt or that fear of the two of you. Because I think, maybe in some way Spirit wants that detachment to start happening. For maybe this person has a busy life. Maybe you guys live at a distance from each other or currently in a distance from each other. So I think to have this be built on the strongest foundation it can be, and to accept when you guys have to do your own thing for a little bit. And I think that will kind of help everything flow through as well. Whether this is you, Cancer, or the other person, they could be the ones, not leaving you alone or something. But I think as you kind of like let them know you need your space, they'll accept that. I don't think that will be a problem for you guys. Okay, so then we have patience with career and finances. So yeah, I think this is what's testing your patience. But with the background of things moving with the Wheel of Fortune to the Six of Wands at the end of the month, your patience will be repaid tenfold, okay? And it says, divine timing is at hand. It will require having faith while you are shown the way. Faith is coming up over and over again, by the way. You may feel tired and out of balance. The universe is forcing you to rest and recover. What did I say? And money may be slow in coming in or unsatisfied with your finances. So yeah, this is more so in the beginning and middle of the month, I feel, for you. But as you reflect and as you meditate and as you let the trust fall into Spirit's hands, it's going to be made up with the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands at the end of the month. And I feel it's something you don't have to worry about again. It's something that's going to prove certainty again, and something that is going to be successful there with the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands. So let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys and see if there's anything else Cancer needs to hear from their spirit guides about November. 516 likes. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for your love and support. 282 of you watching. Wow. What a blessing. Thank you guys. Anything else for Cancer? Okay, 2 cards. We'll take it, right, Cancer? So first is number 3. The way is clear. And it says, awaken to the power within you. Yeah. And some of you guys, I wonder, for this card to come out, you're just tapping into new psychic gifts. You're awakened to new psychic gifts that you're starting to be aware of or to understand. But even just kind of, again, being aware of your powerful intuition that's assuring you everything's going to be okay. Like, remember that voice that's telling you that. And then we have number 34, let love be your guide. And it says, live a life from love, guided by love. And that's what the Knight of Pentacles is kind of the motto for, right? Like, be guided with love. And as you're guided with love, you will be protected. You will be kept in faith. And you will, even if people screw you over from being so open-hearted, I think eventually the scales of karmic justice work itself out. And even if you kind of got like a little bit, hurt by following your heart, I don't think that is always meant to happen for you. And those people who hurt you by being so open emotionally feel the aftermath, definitely. But that shouldn't stop you from having faith in yourself and having faith that even if there were certain setbacks, that it's not going to correct itself, because I feel November is definitely correcting itself. Okay, Cancer? So thank you so much for joining me. I loved connecting with your energy. I hope you got a little bit of a, preview of November. Let's go ahead and get into Leo. What's up, Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you guys? Yeah. Oh, you guys are sweet, helping each other in the comments. I love that. All right, so let's see. This will be for Leo. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and get into this. So, a general theme for Leo. Let's see. November for Leo. Hi, Obsidian. Yeah, I know. I barely get live, but here I am. So the signs I've done so far is Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and I just finished Cancer. So let's go ahead and get into Leo. What is happening for Leo? Ooh, we have Judgment here. Something's going to be finalized. But it says soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. So there's a lot coming up and popping up that Spirit wants to make to your attention. This is something that you can't ignore anymore. This is something that you have to finally put into a decision. And I think to take the time to reflect is going to be very important. I know you're a fire sign. I have a lot of Leo in my chart, but it's not the time right now to like act quickly based off of emotion. It's the time to kind of look at everything objectively, honestly, and to kind of take some time to balance the good and the bad of a decision you're going to need to make with honest look in your life. And I don't think it's hard for Leo to do that. I mean, your opposite sign's Aquarius, but that's your, the opposite side of you that we are all attached to. Like as a Cancer, I'm attached and have the characteristics of Capricorn. And I think you can kind of pull that objectivity into your life to deliberate, to make the best choice for yourself. But I think it's going to take some time to make this decision, Leo, and let it take the time it needs, okay? So tell me more about November for Leo, about this decision. You're very welcome, Mika Lemon. You're so sweet. I'm glad it felt like a personal reading. Tell me more for Leo in November. Hi, Mark. Should I do a gender reveal right now? I don't know. I do know what I'm having, but should I keep it as a surprise or should I just say I'm having a boy? It's a boy. Anyway, tell me more about Leo in November. Okay, relationship dynamics. All right, this is one of those readings where you're going to do some deep dives into specific relationships that, it feels similar to Gemini's reading. So if you have strong Gemini in your chart, or if you're dealing with the Gemini, I suggest checking out the Gemini reading. But yeah, there's been people that I think have been not respecting your boundaries, that have been trying to persuade you, manipulate you. And maybe there's some where it could be a little bit more positive, where it's like someone that has been kind of expressing that they have a certain feeling towards you. But I think with the relationship dynamics, it's really important right now in November, Leo. I do feel for a lot of you, there's going to be some cutting out. And maybe it doesn't have to end that way, but at least kind of just saying, look, like, oh, thank you so much, Carpe Diem. You're so sweet. Thank you for your super chat. It's not going to be very easy to confront this or to kind of reflect on, the people that I feel you really wanted to have in your life, you really wanted to kind of work things through with, but the repetition is getting too abundant. The repetition is just going too far. And I think that's something where I think you're starting to see the unfairness of how much you give to someone else and the lack that they give to you. And I think through that, you should write to them. You should express how you feel. And then depending on if they, express some certain honesty of, wow, I didn't know you felt that way. I'm sorry. Or, yeah, you know what? I could do better. Or, I don't know what you're talking about, Leo. You get those people in your life like, I never said that. I never did that. And like try to gaslight you. I think it's going to be an important time to kind of seeing how much your general circle or the people around you are affecting your well-being, because I think that's kind of being made apparent right now. There's someone that has like a prominent birthmark around their face, neck, or chest. Um, I don't know why that's being shown to me, but it could be confirmation for a few of you about who this is, or maybe even if it's for you. Maybe it's a beauty mark. But let's go ahead and pull the tarot and see three situations, three energies that will be in your life in November. So tell me about it for Leo. Okay, the Magician. I like this. Gemini energy, Virgo energy here. You're tapping into an inner power. And I think there's a lot that you're recognizing in yourself that you want to start to implement. Someone that has strong boundaries, someone that knows what they want, someone that isn't afraid to put themselves out there and to be themselves fully. And if there's certain people that can't accept that, then they're not part of your team. They're not part of the flow of what you're trying to create. And I feel like there's moves you're trying to make, decisions you're trying to make. And there may be some people who are supporting you in that, but then others who are trying to like downplay, oh, why are you choosing that? Why are you hanging out with them? Why would you want to do that? Like, and kind of trying to dim your light, Leo. And that's something to kind of pay attention to right now. But you're unlocking something in yourself in November. Tell me more about November for Leo. Ooh, Seven of Swords. I'm telling you guys, Aquarius energy here. Yeah, with relationship dynamics, someone's being shady and someone is being manipulative and someone's trying to I don't know why this metaphor is coming up. If you're offended by the language, I'm sorry, but kind of like shit on you and tell you it's a gift, like, I don't know, just kind of like try to give you, or whatever that saying is, like piss on my leg and tell me it's raining type of thing, like, I know you're being shady. I know you're not on my side, and you may be catching them in some sort of text message that someone screenshots and sends to you about them talking crap or something along those lines here. But there's someone that doesn't want to see you succeed. And I don't think they're very conscious with that. But I think to see you succeed would mean you moving away from them, whether that is a friendship or whether that is like a family member, or whether that is a romance. Like, they are codependent with you, Leo. And I think to see that you may be kind of changing and like wanting your own things in your own ways, frightening them, and they may try to sabotage it, Leo. So be aware of that. And actions speak louder than words is something I want to tell you right now, Leo, okay? Because they may be trying to dig themselves out of this, but okay, then we have the Fool card. Wow. Aries energy, Aquarius energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. So yeah, I feel like there's some sort of momentum building up, some sort of new you, a new project, a new thing that you want to start to kind of pay more attention to be more a part of. I don't know if this is a hobby. I don't know if this is a group of friends. I don't know if this is kind of like a job, but I feel like it's been giving some passion in your life and excitement in your life. But again, like I said, with the Seven of Swords, someone is realizing that maybe you're driving away from them or that you're not part of their life anymore. And they may be trying to kind of like make sure that doesn't happen. I'm sorry that's happening for you or around you, but I see that here very clearly. So with the Fool here, it's kind of some decision based off of this inner reflection of the people around you, who's supporting me and who's trying to keep me down. Do I need to kind of remove myself from or move away from so I can pursue this new thing I want to put in my life, this new lifestyle, this new habit, this new decision to be more permanent here? Because you want this new chapter, Leo, you really do. Or this opportunity with the Page of Wands that makes you so excited to kind of like move forward from it. You want to be freer. That's how I feel with the Magician and the Fool card here. Just freer in who you are, freer in your decisions, not confined to the worries and feelings of other people. So tell me more about the Magician. Okay, we have the Sun card and the King of Pentacles, Leo. So very strong Leo energy with the Sun and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's an opportunity for success here. There's an opportunity that you're manifesting towards, success in your job, a success in your lifestyle, just an overall change within you that you know you can rely on, that you know is going to be worthwhile. Taurus energy, along with this Leo energy with the magician. You see your potential, you know your worth, you know that you can make this happen. You know you can do this. And again, it could be a change in your life, or it could be just a way that you want to live your life. And it's something that feels really deeply resonates with you in that sense. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. We have the King of Swords. Ooh. Okay, so Aquarius energy, very strong here. So whether you have strong Aquarius in your chart or you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Seven of Swords is the main card here. And generally, we look at the King of Swords as being someone honest, but I think this is someone that's trying to play mind games or use words to make you doubt yourself, to make you doubt your decisions, to put you down, but make it look like it's not, like a backhand compliment, or like a discouraging type of way. Like, this person has always been like that, but I think for some reason differently now, you're no longer accepting this and you're calling them out on it. They don't like to be called out. They don't like to be called out at all. And it makes them feel like they have to defend themselves, and it makes them feel like they have to attack in that way. And I think for the fact that that's how they're reacting is showing a lot to you, Leo, about who this person truly is and if they can ever really change, right? See about the Fool. The Fool, we have the Queen of Wands. I know that's right. Aries energy, very strong here as well with Aquarius energy. Leo, by the end of this, through all the reflection you have, by the eyes you're being open to from people and how they react to what you want to do, I think towards the end of the month, you're going to take a leap of faith. You have the confidence in yourself to just do it and to prove them wrong and to go towards this new beginning, to go towards this new way you want to be, how you want to live, just freer, more honest, more independent, more assured of yourself, period. Without, anyone trying to steer you away because they want to keep you to themselves, Leo. It feels that way, honestly, an overprotective and over codependent, like, again, family member, friend, hopefully not romance, but could definitely be the case for some of you. You're meant to be more free in your life, and you're meant to experience this new beginning with excitement and encouragement. And if someone can't pay that for you or support that for you, maybe that's who needs to be let go in your life. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords again. Okay, 2 sevens here. Your birthday could be August 7th, August 17th, or July 27th, or November 7th, November 17th, and November 27th. It could be important dates for you this month. But yeah, I'm telling you, Leo, there's someone that's hovering over you, someone that's trying to change your excitement about this, your confidence in this. They're trying to manipulate you into not believing in yourself as much, to not thinking that this can happen for you. That's where the relationship dynamics needs to be searched, that needs to be dived into, that needs to be kind of further reflected on, because I think you really want to give this person the benefit of the doubt, or you've been giving them the benefit of the doubt, but they keep on, I hate to say it, screwing you over and over again, or not supporting you, or not, letting you be who you are. And that means something, Leo. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Let's look into love and romance for you guys for November. You're welcome, Mr. Wonderful. Tell me more about Leo, love, and romance for November. Attraction. Yeah. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So with the Magician and the Queen of Wands, I'm not surprised to see this. I think there's new opportunities coming in of people that are staring at you, that when you walk in the room, they're like, damn, who's that? Wanting to get your number, wanting to get your social media. I think even some of you guys I'm seeing here, I didn't pick this up before, but this Seven of Swords could be an ex. And they may be seeing that you're finally moving on, and that you're getting attention, and that you're getting, opportunities to start anew and to go on a new path. And they can't handle that. They can't take that. They can't see you being on your own and being with someone else. So, and they see how attractive you are. They see that you can replace them in a second. And that's why they kind of want to sabotage your feeling, your vibes, your confidence. Don't let them, Leo. You know you are attracting a lot, and you should. Oh, sorry. Well, pay attention to the red flags. I wasn't going to pull another card for you guys, but it felt like I needed to. So maybe showing the bottom of the deck. The signs are cautioning you, especially with the Seven of Swords coming up twice. They have not let go of you. They are looking to sabotage something here. They are looking to pop back in your life. So Spirit wants you to be aware of that and to be aware of the same tactics they're using that they've used before. Tell me about career and finances for Leo. Tell me about career and finances for Leo. Embrace the wisdom of the unknown. So yeah, I think this is for you guys that want to start something new, a new job, a new position, a new way of carrying out your role, a new project. Like, yeah, you never know how it's really truly going to end, right? There's could be a good ending, there could be a bad ending, but I think for you to be this attracted to wanting this, especially with the Magician and the Queen of Wands, all you have to do is back it up with the right fuel, with the right optimism, with the right talents. And I think the unknown is not going to be as scary. And this person with the Seven of Swords, whoever they are, may be using this unknown against you. Oh, you don't know. What if it fails? What if it doesn't do well? So don't let that unknown and this person using the unknown to work against you. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys. You see any more messages for my Leos? Anything more for Leo? Number 19, and get this, guys. Believe in your power to manifest. Okay, you guys are natural manifestors. I always felt that with Leo energy. But it says, breathe your creation into existence. So no matter what someone wants to convince you of, tell you of, you ain't shit, you're not going to do it, you can't do it, whatever, or even that little voice in your head that may not even be coming from anyone else, shut that down. Shut that all the way down, because you guys, again, are powerful manifestors. You guys are people that can make what you want happen. I see it with the Queen of Wands. I see it with the Magician. And so I think by reiterating that truth over and over again is going to help you take on this new journey and new path with the Fool card by the end of the month. But know you have everything you need to succeed, to move away from toxic relationships, to pursue new connections that may be interested in you. You got this, Leo. You have that gift of manifestation, and here it's coming to remind you now. So thank you, Leo, so much for joining me. I hope this resonated. I hope it gave you a little preview into November. Let's go ahead and get into it for my Virgos. Hi, Virgo. We are almost done, guys. My goodness, I know. See, sometimes this is why I don't do lives, because you guys know me. I go deep, I go long. So, but I like this. I like this live. How are you guys feeling about it? Do you like the lives too? Let me know. Comment below, send a like on the button in the video. But let's see, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is for you. Hi, Virgo. Virgos, you guys are always so excited for when I'm about to do your reading. I love to see it, honestly. So let's go ahead and see November for Virgo. Oh, let me put the card up for the timestamp for Virgo. I hope you guys can see that clearly. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see. 565 likes. Wow. 284 of you guys watching. My goodness. All right. Aw, thank you, Aries. Aries number 1. I appreciate it. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is happening in November for Virgo? Flowers. Okay, and it says, be generous, successful, and emotional fulfillment are yours. Something's blossoming, something's like blooming, but I feel part of this is your energy. There's a part of you that's just being open to receive, open to love, open to experience. And I think that energy you're coming into or soon will be in, Virgo, is going to repay you. What you put out in the world will be received. And I think with this flower energy, there's really just an upgrade you're having, a blossoming you're having. And I think it's going to attract a lot. Flowers attract the bees, that type of thing, right? When I said bees, the letter B stick out. So Brian, Brianna, first, middle, last initial could be your name. But let's go on and tell me more. Tell me more about this energy for Virgo. What's blooming? What's blossoming in Virgo's life? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Even some of you guys have a flower tattoo. have always been drawn to a certain flower, like a rose, a peony. I know I saw lilies for, was it Capricorn's reading? Or was it Sagittarius's reading? I forget. But anyway, tell me more about what's blossoming in Virgo's life. Oh, I love this. And look, I'll show you guys the synchronicity here. Look at this pink flower here and look at this pink flower here. But it says, be true to you. So Virgo, yeah, I think there's something you've always wanted to do, always wanted to try out, always wanted to experience. But for some reason, maybe you were just afraid of how it would be received or if you could really do it. But I think you just being you healing that, you kind of recognizing the power that you have to blossom, to manifest, to create, is something that will be shown to you through evidence of what's happening in November. So I think just you being yourself and you being open to what you can create, what you can generate, what you have the talent and the will to do is going to be returned to you in the 3D. I love that. So tell me more. 3 energies, 3 situations that are happening for Virgo. Okay, first we have the Hanged Man. Interesting, Pisces energy. But then we have the Devil. Ooh, let's talk about it. Capricorn energy. This is not to flip the energy of the reading, but I gotta say, with be true to you and the Devil, there's something you feel like you can't be yourself in. Or maybe it's the environment. Maybe it's, the fears around being your true self, whether there was someone that was always critical of you, judgmental of you, or you always felt criticized or judged for. What makes you you is your power. And the Devil is kind of like society that makes us feel like we have to conform. We have to be like everyone else. We can't venture out. You're going to make a mistake or whatever that is. That's not true for you, Virgo. You're meant to stand out in this lifetime. I see that here. And I think that's becoming more aware to you in November. Tell me one more thing here. Then we have the 3 of Swords. It's healing. Much needed healing. And finally, to let whatever hurt you, whatever made you feel like you can't be you, lay to rest, because beautiful things are meant to happen. And the one thing that could stop that is this disbelief in yourself or allowing someone else's disbelief in you or rejection of you not make you feel like you can be yourself. Bottom of the deck, the World. And for some reason, I feel around the holiday time is always triggering for you, or you're always worried about it because this criticism could come from family. This criticism can come from, your people you grew up with or something along those lines. So it could be definitely why you guys are kind of starting to worry about expressing yourself. But I feel with the 3 of Swords and the Devil, more so than this impacting you, I think you're defeating the Devil. I think you're finally kind of putting the stake in it and to say, you know what, you can have that opinion. It doesn't affect me. And what does the Devil hate the most? Not being powerful, not being influential. And I think you finally are no longer letting that influence have a toll on you because we have the World here. Fixed energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. I mean, I think you are seeing being you is enough. You are seeing that when you allow yourself to create, to be who you are, there is opportunities. There are certain people that are throwing their attention your way that's letting you know that you're enough, that you're willing to thrive, that you're willing to, connect to that deeper essence of yourself that will be celebrated. But I think that's the part that you're coming to understand the more as you let go of the Devil and the 3 of Swords that tries to convince you otherwise. And again, whether this is someone actively in your current environment or the hurt that you've held on to from this certain person in your life, it no longer needs to affect you. They want that power over you and you're not going to allow it. So let's clarify. Tell me more about the Hanged Man for Virgo. The 2 of Cups. Ooh, yeah, I can see why this is a bit complicated. Okay, so for some of you guys, I see this as being, not finding the person that fully understands you or feeling like you're waiting on to find that someone that gets you, that connects with you on that deep level. And others of you, this Devil could be the person you thought you could trust or that you always kind of relied on emotionally, even though I think now that you've done your healing or you've done your growth, you're seeing how much it actually hurt you And they may have kind of told you things, oh, I'm the only one that cares about you. I'm only saying this because I want you to be better or to improve. But I think it was like a lot of, I think this is what has kind of caught you off guard, is kind of seeing that maybe certain relationships you had weren't as healthy as you thought they were. When you start to do, the growth, when you start to do the healing, you kind of are looking at it in a different perspective now that I think the devil didn't think you would ever awaken to. So with the devil, we have the Ace of Swords. I love this. And I'm really paying attention to the lightning here. You are seeing you are more powerful than the devil ever was. You're seeing that your truth is valid. Your truth cannot be gaslit, cannot be withheld, cannot be held down. And I think you guys are ready to kind of expose this devil. So again, whether this is confronting someone, whether this is identifying, the toxic behavior within someone else or within yourself that was created by whoever tried to downplay you and downplay how great you are. Like, this is finally coming to light, and this will finally be exposed, and this will finally be said. And, the truth will set you free each and every time, and I think that your power in like recognizing this or confronting this is what is really going to help you elevate into the world of, again, progression, of being who you are and allowing that to blossom more than your fear of being who you are. Oh, you're so sweet, Sonia. Thank you. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. I'm feeling like someone wants a new tattoo or is getting a new tattoo in November too. And maybe someone in your family has opinions about tattoos. And I don't know. I just feel that way for some of you guys. I don't know who. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Call that defeating. Call that, checkmate. I mean, with the Wheel of Fortune here, from confronting this pain or confronting this hurt or letting it be known how someone has hurt you is really going to set things into motion, is really going to propel you forward into becoming who you are meant to be or embracing who you always have been. And I think by, accepting this pain or communicating this pain or even embracing this pain in one way or another is what's going to get the wheel going and what's going to get the wheel moving. And I think as you release and as you let go, you're going to see the little things that help reassure that you did the right thing. Hey, excuse me. So yeah, I think with this Three of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune here, it is meant to kind of just keep you moving, and I think you're using your pain not so much as a means to conflict you anymore, to hurt you anymore, but to use it as a tool to move you forward and on and to learn something from it. Wow, that's powerful energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And this is going to take time, Virgo. This is going to take effort. This is Virgo energy. But it's time and effort worth taking. It's time and effort that is going to repay you and is going to build you and is going to grow you and solidify you. So, there may be new meditations, there may be new affirmations, there may be new practices you do each and every day to reaffirm this truth about yourself. And it may take time to fully implement it, but you definitely got it. You definitely have the means to do it. And so I don't think you'll be disappointed with that, Virgo. All right, so let's get into love and romance for some of you guys. Love and romance for Virgo. We have wedding. Okay, and it says this situation involves marriage. A lot of different messages for different groups of you. Bear with me as I go through them. Okay, message number 1. I feel like a lot of what you didn't think you could have in love and romance was because of what you witnessed from your parents or what you witnessed from a marriage that was toxic or that was, not truly, you didn't really ever believe they were deeply in love and that they were just kind of in it to just carry out something they were meant to do. But I think that you are seeing the toxic behaviors in a marriage that you witnessed and decided that you don't want the same for you. Okay, group number 2. I definitely see that this could have involved with this devil energy with someone that was married or someone that was in a relationship. And you may have been the third party. You may have been the person that they may have like kind of like told you that they weren't married or weren't in a relationship or no longer involved, and it wasn't true. And with the Hangman and the Two of Cups, you kind of saw that they were never, single to begin with, that they lied to you, and what they built was not something on honesty and openness and vulnerability. Now, group number 3. I see that through this process of accepting yourself, of growing yourself, of evolving yourself, you are opening yourself up to your true soulmate. And this, I feel the next person you meet in romance, whether this is someone you met recently or the next person you will meet, is going to be the one you marry one day because of the work that you've done, because of the healing that you've done. You're setting yourself up for romance with soulmate energy. I feel 2025 looks very positive for you for that. And others of you, I guess group number 4, if you want to put that in, maybe your partner, maybe your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, has been helping you through this and helping you identify the toxic behaviors that maybe you were grown into, that you were a part of, and they've given you a lot of support to help heal in that as well. So all those different messages, right? All right, tell me more about finance for Virgo. We have promoter. Okay, look at that. And with the World card, you may get internet promotion. You may get an internet shout out, a PowerPoint shout out, a Zoom shout out in your career. But it says, if there is a new idea or project manifesting, know it has great potential for success. Careers in the nightlife industry, events, or restaurant industry could be right for you. Use the law of attraction for money. Be the energy you want to attract. Yeah. And I think that's part of like what you're growing out of, especially for some of you guys that were raised in very pessimistic families, very, don't get your hope up type of families. Like, I think you are kind of growing out of that and saying, you know what? At least I tried. Even if something doesn't come into fruition, at least I learned something from it. At least I've kind of understood a part of myself by experiencing that. That's what matters. But for a lot of you guys, yeah, I think you're going to get promoted. I think you're going to get a shout out. I think you're going to see that people connect with you genuinely and give you really good, genuine, honest reviews, feedback, and it's going to help increase your clientele. But continue to be you, Virgo, because that's what people love the most about you, and interacting, paying for your products, having you on their team. That's what they care about the most with you. You're the only kind that they can see being this great to work with this great to be, stand out in a sense. So you're getting promoted for a reason, and don't let someone else, the devil, try to convince you elsewise, okay? All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys and see if there's anything else Spirit wants to tell you about November. You got 2 cards. So first we have number 40 with be, feel, receive, abundance, and looking that coming into full circle, kind of with like the world energy. It says all that you desire is achievable, and let that ring true into your voice of the one that overpowers your criticism and judgment. Let that be all that I desire can be attainable, period. And I think that in November, it's kind of showing you that so far. And then number 38, dream big, Virgo. You're meant for great things. You're meant for powerful things, powerful experiences. Dream with your heart. You got this. You're meant to stand out. Like I said, I see that through your cards. And it's hard to stand out because you're most likely the one to be targeted when you're not falling in line. But guess what? That's the magic that you are putting into it. Your unique self is what adds that special je ne sais quoi to make it happen. So you got this, Virgo. You're meant to do something very powerful, and November's recognizing it. So thank you so, so much, Virgo, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you guys. I hope it's giving you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your November. So we are now heading into Libra, the last sign for today, Libra. Libra sun, moon, rising, Venus. Where are my Libras at? I hope you guys had a good Libra season last month. How are you guys? 598, 2 away from 600. You guys are so sweet. Thank you for supporting the channel. So we have Libra here. Let's see what Libra's messages are. And then when I upload this, guys, obviously I think there'll be timestamps so you can go back and watch it. Again, like I'm so new to this live. I know they've changed a lot of things on the platform, so I don't know if I can put timestamps now in it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into Libra. Hi, Libra. Tell me more about Libra. Okay. First card, we have Snake. All right. And it says, your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path, but be careful. So there's something with the snake. I'm seeing like the shedding of the skin, something you're meant to shed, something that you're meant to kind of outgrow. But with the snake energy, it could also mean like there's someone around you that is, watching you, that has an eye on you, that doesn't want to see you grow, doesn't want to see you transform, wants to keep you in a karmic cycle in some way. It feels very similar to Gemini's reading or Leo's reading. So if you have Gemini or Leo in your chart, I suggest checking out those signs to see if there's messages for you there. Someone could have a snake tattoo. Someone could be born year of the snake in Chinese astrology. Does not have to be the case, but what we don't give the snake enough attention to is that, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but the caduceus, that sign of healing that we see at hospitals, is surrounded by two snakes. So, I think that being said, like, I know we connotate a lot of snake energy with like, devil, negative, snake in the grass type of thing. But I think snake can also be very, very powerful in the way that it sheds its skin, that it finally lets something go that does not need to define them anymore. And I think that that's part of what you're going through now, Libra, is a new transition. You're going through a transitionary time in your life in November. So let's get that a little bit deeper here. Tell me more for Libra in November. Okay, so we have, you are stronger than you know. Wow. Okay, Libra. Yes, this transition may feel overwhelming or this transition may be stressful. But like I said, I believe for Aries reading, like Spirit, God, the universe would not put things in your life that you are not ready to identify, you're not ready to face, and you're not ready to outgrow. You are ready. And with what you're going through, I do feel like your intuition and your healing powers is what's going to help you through it. And I think that your ability to heal, your ability to overcome is going to be proven in the month of November. And, with the snake, I'm also feeling Kundalini activations, whether that's within you or that you're activating in someone else too, right? But your power is very, very dominant. Your power is very recognizable. And maybe even some of you guys are connecting to this power within you, whether it's psychically, healing, intuitive. You're going to be like, wow, I was right. Something you're confirming for yourself that you kind of had suspicion on in the beginning of the month is coming into full circle by the end of the month. So let's pull some tarot to dive deeper into this. But this is meant to happen in your life right now, the transition, the change. Trust it and trust you're ready for it more than you know, Libra. If it feels, you weren't prepared for it or that you didn't see it coming, know that there's a purpose behind it happening now. So tell me more. Okay, Two of Wands, Aries energy. So there's something you're meant to take a step towards. There's something that I feel you see as being a part of your purpose still, a part of your plan still. And it's at the very start of where you're planning this. It's at the very start where you're seeing this. But it may look like a long road ahead. It may look like it's something that could take time to get to. But I think you identifying it first and having a passion for it is something that Spirit's encouraging you to tap into. Tell me more. The Five of Wands, see, yeah, Leo energy. So there's going to be some challenges with this, whether this comes from other people or this comes internally. We'll clarify to get it more specific. But yeah, I feel with the Five of Wands, there's going to be some challenges where there's going to be people trying to obstruct this, or there's people that I think this is even outside of you. It could be like your family fighting, your friends fighting. And it's just always dramatic. And again, like I said, I believe for Virgo's reading, like it could be around that time where the holidays are coming up. So I resonate with this too, guys. Like for those who may not have like, the most stable family type of situation. There could always be drama around, the family coming together or the holidays and stuff, and that may be popping up for you. But Libra, I think your greatest strength in being a Libra is to be able to mediate, is to be able to look at both sides and to know when it's important to act and when it's just important to move on. And I think with the 5 of Wands, it's going to kind of ask you if you want to fight this out, if you want to kind of work through this, or if it's best to kind of keep forward. And maybe it's like a final test for you if you still want to participate in this 5 of Wands energy that you're kind of outgrowing and don't longer want to be a part of and separate yourself from. Tell me more for Libra. 10 of Swords. Okay. Yep. Gemini energy with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So with the shedding of the skin, I think it's going to come to a shock to some people that you're no longer wanting to be a part of this 5 of Wands energy, to allow this 5 of Wands energy to continue in your life. So there has to be something said to put an end to a certain interaction, a certain belief, a certain way of being that it may be hard to do, Libra, but I feel this is a Band-Aid that's been waiting to be ripped off. I feel this is something that you have known has been a part, but see now, whether it's through someone else, that there could be something better for you that you don't have to interact with if it drains you, if it leaves you feeling like, you're not enough, or that you have put so much into something that isn't improving. I think for some of you with this 2 of Wands, it's either a certain someone or a certain way of seeing that your life could be different that's inspiring you to walk away from 5 of Wands that you're deciding to fully put in at the end of the month with the 10 of Swords. And it could be something you have to say to someone. It could be something that you are just mentally putting, a nail in the coffin for no longer just wanting to give this a chance again, or to allow to partake in this again. You have outgrown it, Libra. So tell me more of the 2 of Wands. And the Knight of Cups, with this energy, with the Pisces energy, again, I feel there could have been someone coming into your life. It does feel like romance that has helped you see there's more to this. That helps you see that maybe the certain environment, people in your life have not been fulfilling you, and that they've been advising you to kind of move away from it. But it could also be a friend. It could also be even yourself, your higher self guiding you, knowing that if this is not coming from a loving place and it just keeps hurting you, maybe it's time to kind of move in a different direction of things that do make you feel good about yourself, make you feel good about your life, So tell me more of the 2 of Wands here for Libra. Okay, so we have the 6 of Swords, Aquarius energy, and the I believe this is the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. So fire energy, so Aries energy. So yeah, I feel it's important to know, Libra, that not only can you get yourself out of this situation, but you're empowered to do that. So you're stronger to do so. Because I know with Libra, sometimes it's kind of hard to let go because you want to give them the benefit of the doubt. You want to see the other side of, okay, maybe they have some reasoning behind their behavior because they had a harder upbringing or they had some scars. But I think that scenario and that excuse for them has been long overrun. And I think from what you're seeing as being repetitive, or what you're seeing as something that isn't improving, is finally helping you kind of get that energy to move forward and to move on and to see that there's a better way in interacting, in communicating, in just engaging overall. Tell me more about the 5 of Wands here. Wow, we have the World. Okay, so fixed energy, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio energy. Yeah, this 5 of Wands has got to go. It is, the last step before you fully shed your skin of the past. It's finally I don't know, there could be a blow up that's happening in November that shows you, wow, this situation or this person is never going to change. All I can control is what I do and what I change. And I think that will be the final kind of cement for you to kind of finally learn that you've outgrown this, learn that you're moving away from this and you no longer have to partake in this, and make that decision to, not engage with the fights, with the drama, with the chaos. Wow, yeah, but I know it's gonna take a lot of strength, and I know it's gonna have to take a lot of courage. But again, you're stronger than you know, Libra. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. The Three of Cups. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So for some of you guys, you're gaining something powerful out of this that is going to help a change in your life, a lifestyle, a way of doing things. I do feel out of the end of this, maybe having this Five of Wands energy is what was blocking you from a new start, from your abundance, because it was holding too much space for the things that so let's just say like we have an attic, right? And we carry certain things that we view valuable in our attic, but we let the things that are like dusty, dry, that are not valuable just hold space in there. And if we get something that's more valuable, we can't put it in there because there's no room for it, right? So I think at the end of what you're clearing out and what you are no longer engaging in is going to open this opportunity, and for what you do really want and what does make you feel good and what makes you feel like you can move towards that will be successful and long term come in as you clear the old debris out. So with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Cups, there's something you're finally putting an end to, and it was hard to do, but instantly I think you're going to feel the weight off your shoulders. Instantly, I think you're going to feel like you can now focus on the people, on the situations, the surroundings that you're excited to be a part of. You're not dreading to be a part of, that you want to kind of start, surrounding yourself with the right people that you feel will support you, that you could support them, that it feels like finding your own community, finding your true group that will be there for you no matter what, and won't kind of just let the chaos and the terror of leaving kind of make you feel like you can't move on, that you can't move forward, that you can't shed that skin. And I think where you may be feeling there's a loss of certain people that you're cutting out, it will be replaced with the right people, with the right friends, with the right family members, with the right romances that will easily, fill that up, Libra. So you really don't have to worry about what's coming to an end, because something so much better is going to be put in your life. Definitely setting you up for a great 2025. So let's go ahead and get into love and romance for Libra. Ooh, we have romantic feelings. Okay, and it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. So yeah, what I was feeling with the Two of Wands and the Knight of Cups, like there could be someone that you are falling in love with that you're crushing on if you don't want to take it that far, but someone that you're definitely having feelings for that is like opening your eyes to a lot of what you've been going through, or how much you've been going through in your life, and how much, you should be credited for going in your life. And I think this person has been helping you realign with yourself and to shed that old self that you don't have to hold on to anymore. The letter C is sticking out to me, as in Chris, as in Crystal, first, middle, last initial. So I feel like the romantic feelings are building between the two of you, and they're here to support you as you kind of transition, as you kind of face, this Five of Wands energy that may have always been going on and is continue to go on. I think it's kind of helping you outgrow this, and having this person in your life is making you more certain of that. All right, tell me about finance and career for Libra. Media. Okay, and it says, step into the spotlight and get seen. Don't allow your talent to go unnoticed. A career in television, radio, magazine, or any mass media job might be perfect for you. It might be time to get more publicity if you want to increase your finances. So for some of you guys, from the get-go, what I felt with the Five of Wands and with this card here is like being overshadowed, or letting more aggressive energies, more pushy energies kind of like take the forefront in your career or like your job. And I think it's time to kind of let those people not have that power anymore. I think just because you're not as pushy and as aggressive doesn't mean that what you have to say matters less. So for some of you that find it hard to kind of speak during a meeting, or being kind of overrun by more aggressive types of personalities, I think that you don't have to kind of portray that or fulfill that or to be a part of that. And you can find other ways to communicate with someone that in your way you can stand out by sending an email on the side, or kind of having a meeting after, the Zoom call where you felt like you didn't get your opinion out there. Now, most of you, I got to say that I feel with media here that you are meant to kind of market yourself more. You're meant to kind of, especially if you want to do content creation, kind of continue to record, do more to get your name out there. I think also with media, there's a lot that you're being kind of open to as far as maybe part of like what you are seeing is a little bit. So let's just say you've always been a journalist, right? And you're kind of seeing with and again, we all have our own opinions, but my opinion is that mass media has taken a lot of toll and a lot of agendas and a lot of side pushing and bias that has kind of made us a little bit more naive as to what's really going on or naive into what's really happening in the world. And so maybe I think through you're opening your eyes to that and maybe seeing that maybe that's no longer a path you want to be a part of and no longer a part of um, what you want to kind of engage in as far as mass media goes and being in control of what you are um, engaging with as far as like media, as far as news, as far as social media, being more aware of that, I think is going to help you kind of balance things out. But again, I think some of you guys have potential in media, have potential in content creation, have potential in being known and putting yourself out there. So I think you guys, if you have a lot of personal struggles with, whatever's going on with the Five of Wands, you could distract yourself with what you want to create and what you want to put out there and not let that hold you back from it. I hope that kind of makes sense. But let's go ahead and see if there's anything else that Spirit wants you to know, Libra, for November 2024. And then it's a wrap. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this live. I hope you guys have, heard my messages. But Libra, okay. So we have number 13, you deserve good things. Keep your focus on what you want. Yeah, that's really the cherry on top of everything I was describing here, right? You deserve to have, an environment where you flourish. You deserve to kind of shed the things that are preventing you from having the things that you want in your life. You are meant to grow. You are meant to expand. And you can do that. And you have the belief or are starting to have the belief in yourself to do that, whether it's through meeting someone or having more certainty within yourself. I think that continues to grow. And as you are in this transition, you are making it out with maybe a tough ending, but one that's going to bring in so many blessings, it's not even going to matter. So again, Libra, just know you deserve good things. Know that you deserve to have good things in your life and to replace those bad things with even better things you could be enjoying in your life. So thank you so much, Libra, for joining me for this reading. I hope this is giving you a little sneak peek into November. And that's a wrap, guys. I hope you really liked this. I hope you liked the lives. I hope you liked listening to your messages. I know 3 hours, it was long. It was very long, but we got through it. So I thank you guys so much for being a part of this, for your kind comments, for your super thanks, for your likes, for your engagement with this. Do you guys like this? Like, do you like the lives for being the monthly readings, or do you kind of like more so the individual readings I do for the monthlies? I just wanted to try this out to see if that would work because I've been pregnant. A lot's been going on. So I thought maybe that this would kind of engage you guys as well as, kind of just let me have some more time on my hands to go through my pregnancy. So, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Flower Child, Natalie. Thank you, Douglas. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a blessed month. I hope with whatever my messages were, they inspired you to, do the best with what you can have. I do believe that most that are attracted to my channel are powerful, empathic, psychic people themselves, intuitive people themselves, and they will know what is right for them, what to follow on. And so I hope your powerful intuition continues to guide you guys. Oh, thank you, Jay. You're so sweet. Thank you. I try to be positive. Good night, everyone. All right. Take care.